Bringing you all the sights and sounds of Lindenwood Lynx football this afternoon as they take on the Indiana Westland Cardinals. With me today is my student, my friend, an awesome young man who's doing his very first broadcasting today, Corinthian Neighbors. I'm happy to have you here, buddy.
Hello, Corinthian Neighbors.
All right, so we're going to talk real loud, Corinthian, because everyone wants to hear your beautiful voice.
Hello.
There he is. All right, fantastic. So Corinthian's going to be helping me throughout the game as we bring you the play-by-play and all the sights and sounds. As I said, the color of the game. The coin toss just happened. It looks like the Lindenwood Lynx have, I'm not sure who won the coin toss, but the Cardinals will be receiving the opening kickoff, Corinthian, on this beautiful, amazing 61-degree sunny day here at Lynx Stadium.
That is fantastic.
We are definitely in the midst of football weather, that's for sure. Finally. There you go. All right. So, yes, in the midst of football weather, finally after our first few games, our Lindenwood Lynx, who are 0-4, back home this week after a loss last Saturday. They fell to Indiana Westland. Though senior quarterback Dennis Chester completed 22 passes for 215 yards last week, so the passing game was starting to work out for him. We're definitely going to be depending on our running back, Larry Whitfield, as we always do, and our wide receivers, Ricardo Henry being one in particular. Lynx are getting ready. The Concordia Cardinals are getting ready. I apologize. I think I misspoke a minute ago. I had Indiana Westland on the brain, but it's the Concordia Cardinals, a ranked team. Corinthian is the... Okay, here comes our Lynx as they're being led out onto the field by our amazing dance team and amazing cheerleaders and some fine-looking young men from a local football team as they take a run out here. One of them just took a header, but I think you did that on purpose. I think you wanted to feel like it was feel what it felt like to hit the turf.
Yeah.
There they go. They're all diving across the end zone.
Diving in the end zone, all of them.
Great crowd here today. Lots of parents, lots of students filling the stands. Still plenty of time for you to head down here, and if not, please feel free at lindenwood.edu/Belleville. You can go to our homepage. About halfway down our homepage, you will see the link to both the television broadcast that we are doing right now, which you'll hear us on as well, or the radio broadcast. If you are not able to watch it, you can certainly listen to us. Lynx over there, Corinthian, looking good, wearing their maroon tops, their black pants. The Concordia Cardinals in all white with their black helmets. I'm looking forward to a good game today, my friend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Players are getting ready to take the field as Concordia's receiving team heads out. The Lynx special teams coach over there, obviously our head coach Kevin Turco, and our special teams coach out there with them as well, getting them ready to go as the Lynx get ready to kick off. They'll be kicking off from their own 30-yard line as Concordia gets set up. It looks like their return man is back in the back. Let me double check on who that is. It looks like that's Alonzo Johnson. He's a freshman defensive back from Fredericksburg, Virginia. He'll be back there as the Lynx get ready. Our kicker, number 49, Riley Ripper, getting ready to kick. That's a great name for a kicker, don't you think, Corinthian? Ripper.
Ripper, well, let it rip.
Let it rip. So he's getting ready to let it rip.
Should be a nickname.
Exactly right. And somehow I feel like that is his nickname. I can't imagine. If my last name was Ripper, I would never tell anyone my first name.
That's true.
I just want him to call me by my last name all the time.
If it's not his nickname, it's his nickname today.
Exactly right. So we get ready for the kickoff. The Ripper, number 49, gets ready to kick his special teams. And here we go. There's the kick.
Here we go.
Not a real long kick, taken and flubbed a little bit on the 15-yard line by number 24 of Concordia as he's still moving forward, and it looks like the Lynx are going to pin him down right around the 34-yard line. So Concordia's offense heads out. The Lynx defense heads out as they prepare to get this game started with the first offensive series. It'll be the Concordia Cardinals, 1st and 10 after the kickoff at their own 34-yard line. As they head on out, Lynx defense already set, already spread out as we look forward to some great things from Tracion Bell, number 25, one of our fine young players. Here's the snap back to their quarterback. He pitches out to the the right, got around the edge. Oh, he's still moving. Number 24 still moving. Looks like he's going to get down to about the Lynx 40-yard line on quite a game there by, let me double check who that was. Number 24, Omar Sinclair, out there today, making things happen for Concordia right away. Big gain. Looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 on the Lynx 40-yard line. Quarterback Roger Engel drops back. He drops back for the shotgun snap, drops back for a pass, finds a receiver over the middle. Really quick little route inside Corinthian.
Yes,
yep, that was
wide open.
Yeah, number 88 makes that catch. Looks like the Cardinals are going to take the ball 1st and 10 from the Lynx 35-yard line.
Dante DeSella.
Roger Engel back in the shotgun, takes a snap. One running back behind him, a wide receiver out to his right, a wide receiver out to his left. Had one in motion. Looks like the play's being changed. Now he's got a third wide receiver split out to his left. He's back for the snap. And there it is, another inside handoff to number 24. He's looking for some room, and he found a little bit of room, Corinthian. He found that seam, and it looks like he's going to move up to about the Lynx 20, looks like right around the Lynx 29, 28-yard line. Oh, I apologize. No. Lynx 24-yard line, 23-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 2, 8-yard gain on that run. Roger Engel drops back into the shotgun again. One wide receiver out to his left and right, but we've got a little pitch out to the left.
Got jammed up in the hole.
And he's got jammed up as the Lynx just push him back.
Full of maroon all over that white.
Absolutely. Looks like we're going to get about a loss of 2 on that as the Lynx linebackers certainly stepped in to the fray and read that perfectly as they stopped him.
21 is getting on, 24 is getting off.
All right, so we got a new running back coming in. That's like number 21, Joe Duff checks into the game as Roger Engel gets his team set. It's going to be 3rd and 3 on the Lynx 24. Shotgun snap, wide receiver to the right and the left. He drops back to pass. He has an open receiver, a little quick out route. That's going to give them enough for a 1st down. So he's going to get down to about the Lynx. Right around the Lynx 18-yard line, Corinthian.
Yes.
Boy, they're a fast-moving offense, Corinthian. No huddle. They're moving quick. They're keeping the Lynx on their toes right now.
2-minute offense is what I call it.
Yep, exactly. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the Lynx 19 as Roger Engel drops back into the shotgun. Wide receiver to the right, to the left. Motion, inside handoff. Joe Duff. Oh, he slipped. Yeah, that's
6 with the tackle.
That's going to be maybe a 3-yard gain, something like that, Corinthian. But Joe Duff might have had a few extra yards, but it looks like his feet came out from under him, which was good luck for the Lynx.
Trayshawn Wooden, 4th tackle, number 6.
Good work by Trayshawn, just stepping up out of the secondary to make that tackle. Roger Engel back in the shotgun again. Joe Duff behind him is the running back. Wide receiver in motion.
Number 3.
One to the right, one to the left. Oop, botch snap, but right into Joe Duff's hands as he slips again. I have a feeling he maybe made the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
That is not going to work out well.
Now getting back on the field. 21 is now getting back off.
Yeah, Joe Duff's running off, I assume, to change his shoes at this point, as both carries for him have ended up in little slips. So Omar Sinclair checks back in. It's going to be 3rd and 7 on the Lynx 15-yard line. So now's the time, Corinthian, for a defensive stop in the red zone.
Hopefully turn the ball over.
It's like our quarterback, Roger Engel, gets back. He's got 2 wide receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Omar Sinclair checked back. He dropped back for a quick pass over the middle. That's complete. That's going to be a touchdown for
number 3.
The Cardinals. Looks like number 3, Roger Daly, a junior, for the Concordia Cardinals. Just scored a touchdown. That's going to make it 6-0. Special teams unit comes on. Looks like their kicker comes onto the field. Corinthian.
Yes.
He's number 7, Ross O'Brien. Lynx special teams out there as they get ready for the extra point. Play is moving. Here comes the snap. Snap is good. It's down, it's up, and it's more than good as the Cardinals take their first possession right down the field, Corinthian.
Yes.
They're up 7-0. We're going to step away for a quick break, bring you a quick commercial. When we come back, the Lynx will get their first offensive possession, hopefully, as the Cardinals will be kicking off. Stick around, lots more Lynx football.
It all started when you were a child. You started so young, you don't even remember what life was like before your sport. As you grew, so did your love for the game. Being an athlete is a lifestyle. It's your lifestyle, and you wouldn't change it for the world. You wouldn't change waking up at 5 a.m. for practice after staying up all night doing homework. You wouldn't change anyone on your team because they're your family, and as much as they get on your nerves, you wouldn't be where you are without them. You wouldn't change moving 12 hours away from home and leaving your entire life behind. You wouldn't change putting countless hours in the weight room to be your very best no matter how much it hurts. You take that extra step because you're an athlete, and athletes don't quit, and neither does your love for the game. Evaluate your game by spending time at the Lindenwood Belleville Fitness Center. Open 7 days a week, weekdays until 10:30 p.m., and weekends until 5 p.m. It's a great day to be at Lynx.
Wow.
All right, welcome back to Lynx football. Game underway again as the
Kickoff.
Concordia Cardinals are up 7-0. Kickoff to the Lynx, and what a crushing kickoff, Corinthian.
Yes, touchback.
Yeah, well, actually, through the back of the end zone, it almost
To
looked
the
like.
gate, actually.
Holy cow. So Lynx will start on their own 25-yard line after the touchback as the Cardinals have their defensive unit out on the field. The Lynx taking as much time as they can over with their coaches over there today. I'm sure Coach Kevin Turco and offensive coordinator John Lester trying to give them a few tips before they head on out there as the Lynx make their way out onto the field. It's like we've got number 8, Brian Chester, in the shotgun. He's got 3 wide receivers out to his right as he drops back to pass right away. Rolls out to the right. Quick pass. Completion, I think maybe a couple of yards, maybe a yard on that one. Very short completion, but still good way to start the game. A little up-tempo. Let's start with a pass as Brian Chester gets his gentleman out there and ready to go. He's got a running back set directly to his left, 2 wide receivers to his left, 2 to his right as he inside handoff to the running back as he tries to find something and just can't find any space in there, Corinthian. Not a bit.
Better blockers on that one right there.
So we had Larry Whitfield with that carry. Lynx back in their offensive set. Shotgun snap. Brian Chester drops back, but there's a quick whistle. I think we probably have some motion, would be my guess, Corinthian. That's usually what stops plays midstream like that. Probably had some motion or maybe too many men on the field, but let's take a look and hope the Lynx have had some penalty problems thus far this season. Not sure exactly what that means. That may have been just no flag on the play. I think it was just a official's timeout. I don't think they were quite set and ready to go.
Very fast pace.
It's like it's going to be 3rd and 11 after we lost a couple yards on that last play. Brian Chester back in the shotgun. His running back to his left. 2 wide receivers left, 2 wide receivers right. He drops back for a pass, looks for something. Little dump off to number 22, Larry Whitfield. He's looking, and boy, he goes down with us. Boy, that field.
The field is very slippery, I presume. He slipped, nobody touched it.
Yeah, that's actually, we've seen that 3 different times today with both. I'm not sure what's going on out there. Might be a little moisture on that field still. It has been a little rainy this morning, so looks like 4th and 1 as the Lynx seem to be sending out their punt unit, which I can't really blame them on their own 34-yard line. They're not going to take a chance this early.
They could go for it, but it's safe to just punt it.
Yeah.
It's 4th and 1, just run it in. But coach knows what's best.
It's like our punter's back there. Number 49, Riley Ripper. Also had the kickoff today.
Let it rip.
He drops back. He takes the snap. A very low punt. Good bounce for the Lynx. Oh, yeah, and we had him all back there. Held up, and he's broken a few tackles. He's still going at this point.
A lot of tackles.
Oh, wow, boy, he sure made something out of nothing with that.
About a 15-yard gain on that after dropping it potentially.
Yeah, he made something out of nothing. Looks like they're going to start on the Lynx, on their own 36-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 after that very short directional punt But we did get a good bounce, drove him back, but he certainly turned around and made something happen there. Lynx defense out on the field. Concordia's offense heads out under the direction of quarterback Roger Engel. He's got 2 wide receivers out to his right already, 1 to his left. Number 24, Omar Sinclair, the running back, set up directly behind him. So he gets ready for the snap, puts a wide receiver in motion, and it's an inside handoff, and there's nothing.
It's pancake by 56.
Yeah, nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Yes. 56 lands Winkler with the stop.
No, we're good. We're back. I apologize. I had to turn our mics down for just a second, and we are back. Underway. 2nd and 9 to go as the Cardinals. Oh, what a pass as Roger Engel finds his wide receiver Brendan Beer out there for quite a gain as he rolled out off that Corinthian.
Oh, yes.
All right, they get back in their offensive set. Roger Engel in the shotgun, wide receiver to his right, 2 to his left. His running back, Omar Sinclair, directly behind him. Another inside handoff to Sinclair, and he bounces off the line, tries to turn it outside, but he's under pursuit. Oh, slipped a tackle. Boy, he really, Gavon Burks had his hands on him in the backfield and just couldn't make that tackle, but it was a valiant effort.
Yeah, very strong legs from number 24. That was a hard hit. Somehow he went through it.
Going to be 2nd and 3 to go on the Lynx 35 for the Concordia Cardinals as they continue to push down the field offensively. Roger Engel in the shotgun, 2 wide receiver in motion, 1 to his left, 1 to his right, 1 in motion now, inside handoff to number 21, Joe Duff, and he's going to have more than enough for the first down.
Joe Duff on the carry. They're indeed moving the chain, so it is indeed a first down. On the 28-yard line.
Going to be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals as Roger Engel gets back in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. He drops back to pass. He's got some time in the pocket. He looks over the middle, and there's going to be a flag thrown on
number 25.
Number 25, Tracion Bell. That's a valid flag. Pass interference going to happen there, so that's going to push the Cardinals even closer as Mr. Bell just seemed to get his hands wrapped around him a little early, just a second early on that pass. Going to be a 15-yard penalty. That's going to push the Cardinals way, way, way down into Lynx territory.
Automatic first down.
It's like we're going to set up. It's going to give them a 1st and 10 on the 13-yard line, Corinthian. There's 7 minutes and 55 seconds to go in this 1st quarter. Lynx down 7-0 to the Concordia Cardinals. As our defensive set, our offensive drops back. Roger Engel, the quarterback for the Cardinals, has both his running backs to his right and to his left, puts one of his running backs in motion. Inside handoff to Duff again as Duff's looking for some room, and he found a bit of it. I think he's probably going to end up with about 5 or 6 yards on that play, maybe 4. Kind of hard for us to see from our vantage point here.
4 yards indeed.
So it's going to set up 2nd and 6 for Concordia on the Lynx 9-yard line. As they're looking for their play from the sideline, Roger Engel looks like they're debating a play over there on the sideline as the entire team. Oh, no, they're in the movement. They've got the play. We got 2 wide receivers splitting to the right, 1 to the left. Joe Duff, the running back, set up directly behind quarterback Roger Engels. He's in the shotgun for the snap. Here it comes. Another inside handoff to Duff. Nothing there, but still. Oh, he found a way to.
Yeah.
How did he make it through there?
Strong hips, strong hips.
Boy, I tell you what, Corinthian, I mean, you're a wrestler.
Yes.
So you understand the concept of keeping your center of gravity low, right? And like you said, keeping your feet moving, your hips moving. But boy, he made something out of nothing there.
Yes, a lot of core strength, a lot of hip strength. That's how you move your body.
Well, it's going to set up a 1st and 3 on the Lynx 3. So 1st and goal on the 3-yard line as Roger Engel prepares himself for the shotgun snap. 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Another inside handoff to Joe Duff, and there's nothing there. strong core and hip movement were not going to do anything for him that time, buddy. There were 4 Lynx players wrapping him up. It's like they're going to end up losing a couple yards on that, so it's going to set up 2nd and 5th.
That's always good.
Or, I'm sorry, 2nd and 5 on the 5-yard line. So they're making an offensive substitution, the Cardinals, as they get their play from the sideline. Their wide receiver, you got 1 split out to the left, actually 2 split out to the left already, 1 to the right. Roger Engel preparing for the shotgun snap. Omar Sinclair, the running back, directly behind him, puts a player in motion, drops back for a pass, doesn't see anything. We're going to get a sack. Fantastic, beautiful, as number 93 for the Lynx, Tristan Campbell, comes through, defensive end for the Lynx, as he steps through and drops that quarterback for a big loss. It's going to be third down and goal from the 14, as we pushed them back 11 yards on the last 2 plays, Corinthian.
3rd and 14.
So basically, you've got 3rd and goal from the 14, as Roger Engel in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers right, 2 left. Omar Sinclair, the running back, directly behind him. There's the snap. He drops back for a pass. He's looking for something. He's got a lot of time. Lots of time. He's throwing it up, Hail Mary into the end zone, and that's out the back of the end zone.
It's now 4th and 14.
That's going to set up 4th and goal from the 14-yard line. So I have a feeling, after what we saw with that kickoff, they're probably going to send their field goal unit out. And their kicker number 7, Ricardo Henry, gets ready. Looks like we probably have a timeout of some sort. I think just an official's timeout, as they're getting themselves ready. Lynx player running off the field. And game on as we get ready for a field goal attempt. Lynx still making last-minute substitutions. They probably ought to get down and get ready. There they are. Okay.
Number 7 is ready. Ross O'Brien.
And here comes the snap for a field goal, and it's up, and it is more than good. That's going to be a 24-yard field goal for number 7, Ricardo Henry.
It hit the bleachers and came back.
Oh, yeah. So that's going to put the Cardinals up 10-0. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter here at beautiful Lynx Arena on a beautiful day. Stick around. We're going to take a quick commercial break. I'm Scott Morris. With me, Corinthian neighbors. We will be right back with lots more Lynx football.
Lindenwood Belleville Television.
LBTV, where you can catch the latest student broadcasts from talk shows to radio shows. Find out what's going on in the area and around campus every Wednesday on LBTV News. Channel 12.7 on campus or 989 on Charter Spectrum. Tune in now and see what makes Lindenwood like no other.
A bumper. Beautiful. Hey, welcome back to Lindenwood Lynx football here on a beautiful day. Lindenwood Lynx 0, Concordia Cardinals 10. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter as Concordia just kicked a field goal, as they get ready to kick off. Number 26 getting ready to kick off to the Lynx. Really long, ridiculous kickoff yet again out of the back of the end zone. I'll tell you what, they've got a heck of a kicking game going on here in Concordia, that's for sure.
Yes.
So the
totally agree with that.
Lynx are going to take that touchback, Corinthians, start on their own 25 for this second offensive series for the Lynx. First one, they had some positive yards, couldn't quite get there. It was a 3-and-out. But we're hoping for good things as Coach Turco and company over there sending his offensive unit out as they get ready to go. I assume still under the direction of quarterback Brian Chester and running back. Oh, looks like we've got a new running back checking into the game.
All right. Number...
we've still got...
20?
Yeah, I believe we've still got Larry Whitfield out there, but Brian Chester in the shotgun. 2 running backs to each side of him, 1 wide receiver to the left. Bad snap behind him. He's going to have to fall on that one. Let's hope he does.
Yes.
And he does. High snap over Brian Chester's head. That's going to
bring him back.
Drop us back in a big way.
Running back that came in is Jacques Owens.
Jaquay Owens. We know Jaquay real well. He's actually in our class. He's in the same class I teach you in, Corinthians. So it's going to set up second and 29. He's your roommate? Yes. I didn't know that. All right, so we're going to hope for great things from number 20 today, our good friend Jaquay Owens. Quay, fake inside handoff to Quay, but it looks like Brian Chester just trying to get some positive yards off that. That actually might have been a broken play, Corinthian.
Yes.
I couldn't really tell. We got some pushing and shoving going on out there. That actually looked like maybe it was a broken play.
Yes.
And Brian Chester just had to tuck that ball and try to run. That's going to set up 3rd and 29 from their own 7, which is certainly not the way they wanted this offensive series to go.
3rd and 29.
Brian Chester, boy, it's tough for us to see back here, but he's got Quay Owens to one side of him. He's got another running back to the right, 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left as he takes a shotgun snap. Inside handoff to Quay. Quay Owens tries to push ahead, and he definitely gets some positive yards. Good for him. That's going to at least, we got a flag. A bunch of flags being thrown, about 8 of them.
8 flags.
So I'm pretty sure a couple people from the stands threw flags on that, so I don't know what's going on, but pretty sure every referee out there threw a flag at the same time.
Went to the store and bought a flag just to throw it.
Exactly. I think we need some of those up here, buddy. We need some flags to throw up here.
We do.
All right. So.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on number 33.
Yeah, we got 1 on each team. So we had a scuffle there. They offset 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. That's going to cause Brian Turco and company, Coach Brian Turco, to send out the punt unit. Quay Owens definitely got some positive yards on that last play. It looks like he gained 6 or 7 yards on that inside handoff, so we're really happy for Quay to see him out there, and hopefully we see more of him as the game goes along. Riley Ripper back there for the punt, standing right on the edge of his own end zone. There's the snap. Here's the punt. Low, very, very low directional punt, as we're going to watch that go out of bounds, and the Concordia Cardinals are happily going to take possession of the ball at their own 42-yard line after what's about a 42-yard punt, but very little, if no, hang time on that. Very directional punt as the teams swap it out. Team Lynx defense heads out. Corinthian?
Yes, number 56. Making things happen, and so is 93.
Yeah, we're really happy. Lance Winkler out there, Tristan Campbell out there, both making things happen so far from the linebacker and the secondary. As we head out, Concordia quarterback Roger Engel in the shotgun. He's got a wide receiver in motion, tucks in behind him. He looks out for a little flare pass, and there it is, but nothing to happen. He's looking for something. He gets hit as he lets the ball go. His wide receiver adjusts, comes back, and that's going to be a touchdown for number 88, Dante DeSalle.
Poor effort on number 5.
Yeah, and it looks like number 5 did his best out there. He gave it a shot. I'm not exactly sure who number 5 is for us right now. That's let's take a look and see if we can get a clarification on number 5. DeQuan Stewart. Yeah, you know what? Good pass. Good adjustment by the wide receiver as Mr. Stewart just couldn't make that turn with him. Tough play. The extra point is down, it's up, it's good, and then some.
The bleachers.
So that's going to make the Cardinals 17-0 with a little over 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. We're going to step away real quick from Lynx Arena, from Lynx Stadium, excuse me. This is Scott Morris. Corinthian neighbors, happy to have you with us today. You know what? We'll just stick with you. We don't need a commercial, Corinthian. Let's just chat a little.
Yes.
All right. We don't have much time. So what are your impressions so far?
So far, the Cardinals are playing a fantastic game. They're very fast-paced. They are beating us off the line. The wide receivers are tight ends. The running back and their fakes. I think we need to pick it up on defense, and we can get some things happening on offense. I would suggest we throw it a little bit more.
Well, you know, we're taking on the number 17 team in the nation right now, the Concordia Cardinals. A great team.
Great team.
So Lynx definitely going to try to make some adjustments as this game goes along. A little over about 3 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the first quarter as the Cardinals get ready to kick off. So far, the Lynx return game has been non-existent only because every kickoff's gone through the back of the end zone. They got a clubber out there on their team who kicks off for them, number 26, Damon Martin, as he kicks.
And it is, in fact, it is
back through the end of the end zone.
back. Took it on our own 25. Lynx will have it on the 25 once again. Just a fantastic kick.
Yeah, great kick. Back through the end zone. Gonna set the Lynx up on their own 25, as you said, Corinthian. It's gonna be 1st and 10 as the Lynx offense not had real good luck the first couple possessions, but
yes,
you know, it's always a new game every time they run out onto the field offensively. So let's hope that our good friend quarterback Brian Chester and company can make something happen. It looks like he's got number 22 Larry Whitfield back there with him. He's got one wide receiver, actually 2 wide receivers split out to each side of him. He takes the shotgun snap, drops back, looking for a pass. Little quick pass over the middle, and that's going to be a positive gain. Probably 3, maybe 4 yards. So that's it looks like it's going to give us a good 4 yards on that. And that catch was made by number 18, Eduardo Navarez. Chester back in the shotgun, wide receivers to his right and left. He drops back for another pass, and it's intercepted by number 28, and that's going to be a touchdown. It's a huge block.
That is, in fact, a touchdown.
That's going to be another touchdown for Concordia, as Brian Chester just did not see that sniper jump right in front of him. Derek Dello, I believe. Pick 6 for the Cardinals. That's going to, already in the first quarter, put the Lynx down by quite a bit.
More than 20.
So after an interception by quarterback Brian Chester, return for a touchdown by the Cardinals. Looks like we've got a player down out there, as he just got tattooed on there, but I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. So looks like the training staff's out there taking care of him real quick. We'll step away for a quick 30-second break. So stick around, lots more Lynx football live from Lynx Stadium in beautiful Belleville, Illinois.
Lindenwood Belleville Television.
LBTV, where you can catch the latest student broadcasts from talk shows to radio shows. Find out what's going on in the area and around campus every Wednesday on LBTV News. Channel 12.7 on campus or 989 on Charter Spectrum. Tune in now and see what makes Lindenwood like no other.
Raise that up if you can. You're good. Welcome back to Lindenwood, Illinois, as our Lindenwood is down 23-0 right now. About 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Taking on the 14th ranked Concordia Cardinals today. So, I'm sorry, 17th ranked. Let's not give them any more rankings than they deserve, Corinthian, at this point. I mean, they're already number 17. We don't need to boost them anymore.
Boost their confidence.
Right. We still got a player out there. Looks like he lost his wind. The training staff with him. He's up. He's sitting up. He looks fine. I think he just took a
bad hit.
He took a good hit, and it looked to me like he probably got the wind knocked out of him. So I think they're just taking his time as he's up. No problem. And they're looks like they're getting ready to walk him off the field. So we're happy to see that. They are taking him back to the training room a little bit. Looks like they're heading back to the training room. So Concordia Cardinals getting ready to send their kicking unit out. Number 7, Ross O'Brien, getting ready to head out there. Ross O'Brien, who's had no problem with the extra points and or the field goal that they kicked. This is, right now it's 23-0 in favor of the Cardinals as they get ready to try this quick extra point.
Which he has been very successful of all day.
Yes, he has. They have not had any problem in the kicking game, that's for sure. Here comes the snap. Hold is down, hold is good, kick is
definitely good.
Good and then some as it goes up over the bleachers and out the back of the stadium.
Yes.
So we'll change sides right now, try to get our Lynx offense going. The score 24-0 right now. We'll just stick with you. We're not going to take, we just took a commercial, so we'll just stick around. Corinthian, the Lynx offense so far not really making much of a mark, but we're hopeful, right?
Yes.
We're always hopeful that Brian Chester and company can try to make something happen out there. As the kickoff unit's heading out, the receiving unit for the receiving unit for the Lynx heading out. the Cardinals with their, I don't know if the kicker has actually had his foot replaced by a brick or what, but I'll tell you what, this kid's got a hammer on him. Every kick so far off the foot of Damon Martin has gone through the back of the end zone. Damon Martin, by the way, 5'7", a defensive back who kicks the ball out the back of the end zone every single time. And there's the kick, and it's high, and it's long, and it's deep. But we're actually going to let that one go again. And actually looked like one they might actually try to return that time, but it did hit. It would have been about 5 yards back into the end zone. So it's probably best at this point that the Lynx
just take a knee.
Because I'll tell you what, it's not that his kickoffs are long. They are long. But, man, he gets hang time and height on those kicks every time.
The arch is beautiful.
Yeah, so at this point, I think the Lynx definitely, as a return team, are probably better off taking that touchback.
Yes.
Starting easy at the 25 and trying to move forward from there. As the Lynx offense heads back out on the field under the direction of number 8, Brian Chester, our quarterback. He's got 2 wide receivers to his left, 2 to his right. He has number 20. Is that Quay?
Quay Owens.
We got Quay Owens, a little inside handoff to Quay. He looks, he's found some room. He's got his feet moving, and he's going to get
good yardage.
He's going to get 2, 3, maybe 3 yards out of that play. Happy to see Quay out there again. Happy to see Quay out there having some success, Corinthian. I've got him in a couple classes as a student. He's a fantastic student.
Yes.
So I'm thrilled, and if his family's listening or friends know that this young man is doing some good things here, making a mark here, and he's a great person. So another inside handoff to Quay again as he bends through the left side of the line, and he's still going to end up with about 2, 3 yards on that carry. Like he's going to set up 3rd and maybe 3.
Yes.
Actually 3rd and 4. So Brian Chester.
Good progress.
Back there, Quay Owens still in the game. He got 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They're checking their signals. Chester in the shotgun gets ready for the snap. And here comes the snap. He drops back for a quick pass, looks for something, airs it out, looking for somebody, and it's going to be intercepted. It's going to be intercepted again. Yeah, it's going to be interception number 2 on back-to-back series by Brian Chester.
Yes.
The Concordia Cardinals are going to take over at their own 49-yard line.
Not a very educated throw, in my opinion. 2 safeties.
Yeah.
Receiver.
Didn't see that, boy. His wide receiver was surrounded, and he really put a lot of air under that ball, too, just kind of almost going for a jump ball, and that did not work out to our benefit.
I don't think he could have done, just zip it out.
No, and at that point, I honestly think there are some times when it's better to either tuck it and run and let the punt unit come on or try to get some positive yards. But that being said, Roger Engel back out there actually. No, it's not Roger Engel. Looks like they've changed quarterbacks, but a little flare out throw to number 24 as he finds the edge, and he's still running. He's going to have enough yards. Looks like for a first down after a gain of about 11.
Omar Sinclair. Ball carrier.
It's like we got a new quarterback out there who's not on our 2 deep, so let me just double check and find out who the heck number 4 is. Number 4 is going to be Parker Graham. He's a freshman for the Concordia Cardinals. So Graham in the offense out there. He's got 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 in motion. Another inside handoff to number 24, Omar Sinclair, and he's still moving forward. He hasn't stopped. He just broke through the line. He's going to run for a touchdown.
O-line.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. Lynx. That's going to be a touchdown for the Cardinals. The Lynx defense just showing the exhaustion that they have at this point, Corinthian.
Yes.
I mean,
just touch and go. Truly
exhausted at this point. They have spent the entire first quarter, for the most part, out on the field. 1 minute to go in the first quarter as the Lynx, after this extra point, if it is successful, will be down 31-0. This game's starting to get out of hand now. As the kicking unit on for the extra point.
Number 7 with O'Brien.
Snap is up, snap is down, snap is good. O'Brien.
mind.
I believe O'Brien, yeah, he made it, but
He aimed it.
that he aimed
Somebody
it.
in the stands to catch it.
Yeah, that was more of a direct shot right at someone.
It was.
So Cardinals 31, Lynx 0. Minute to go in the first quarter. We're going to step away for a break, so stick around. Lots more Lynx football to come.
Lindenwood Belleville Television.
LBTV, where you can catch the latest student broadcasts from talk shows to radio shows. Find out what's going on in the area and around campus every Wednesday on LBTV News. Channel 12.7 on campus or 989 on Charter Spectrum. Tune in now and see what makes Lindenwood like no other.
One of the new and exciting additions to the Lindenwood Belleville campus is the Major General William L. Enyard Veteran Success Center. There are over 100 VA students on the Belleville campus, and the Enyard Veteran Success Center provides a lounge and study space to meet and adjust to college life. It also has information about GI Bills, benefits, and available tuition assistance. It's a mini USO. For more information, call 618-239-6208 or visit belleville.lindenwood.edu.
Hey, welcome back to Lynx football. Professor Scott Morris and Corinthian neighbors here at Lynx Stadium as the Lynx. Minute left to go in the first quarter, down 31-0 right now. Haven't been able to get any offense going, Corinthian, as they get ready to take the ball over at their own 25 after the Cardinals kickoff. Went through the back of the end zone yet again. Brian Chester and company back. Brian Chester takes the snap, a little quick flare-out pass, but nothing doing as number 88 for the Lynx.
Yes.
Gets pulled down quick and hard. That's Richard Branch. I apologize. No, it's not. That is Alex Alex Norzaragare. Pretty sure we're saying that wrong.
Yes, we are. We are.
Yeah. Norzagare, I believe, is his name, and I apologize to Alex and if his family, if he's listening. If they're listening, excuse me.
And to number 7, and he breaks the tackle, and he's out of bounds, number 7.
Little flare-out pass by quarterback Brian Chester, as it looks like our Ricardo Henry took that pass. A little flare-out to the left, found the edge for a few yards. It's going to set up 3rd and 7 as the Lynx are starting to move get some positive yards out there behind Mr. Under the direction of Mr. Chester. So Mr. Chester back there. It looks like he's got 2 wide receivers out to his right, 1 to his left. He's got Larry Whitfield, his running back, directly to his right. Here comes the shotgun snap. Inside handoff to Larry Whitfield. He's pushing ahead. He's doing his best to get those
that was a good run.
Positive yards, and he'd probably gain 2, but I think they're going to be just a tiny bit short. Nope. They're going to give him the first down, I think, on that one. So
very aggressive run right there.
Well, maybe not. Well, he's going to set up. Still going to set us up about 3rd and about a half a yard. Nope. I don't know what they're doing right now. It's like we got a timeout, but they're moving the chain, so I think we're going to get a first. No. All right. Well, we're at the end of the first quarter. It's a quarter end, so we're going to change ends. I'm not exactly sure where the Lynx stand right now, if it's first down or 3rd and 1. Not exactly sure where we stand, but we'll be back in just about a minute with lots more Lynx football.
It all started when you were a child. You started so young, you don't even remember what life was like before your sport. As you grew, so did your love for the game. Being an athlete is a lifestyle. It's your lifestyle, and you wouldn't change it for the world. You wouldn't change waking up at 5 a.m. for practice after staying up all night doing homework. You wouldn't change anyone on your team because they're your family, and as much as they get on your nerves, you wouldn't be where you are without them. You wouldn't change moving 12 hours away from home and leaving your entire life behind. You wouldn't change putting countless hours in the weight room to be your very best no matter how much it hurts. You take that extra step because you're an athlete, and athletes don't quit, and neither does your love for the game. Evaluate your game by spending time at the Lindenwood Belleville Fitness Center. Open 7 days a week, weekdays until 10:30 p.m., weekends until 5 p.m. It's a great day to be a Lynx.
Welcome back to Lynx football. It's the second quarter, getting ready to start here at Lynx Stadium in beautiful Belleville, Illinois. Gorgeous day today. Definitely worth coming out and watching a little football. The number 17th ranked Concordia Cardinals taking on our very own Lindenwood Lynx. Cardinals up 31-0 right now, as we've got unbelievably loud background music playing right now, but we're going to keep going anyway as the quarterback drops back. And quick pass to number 22, Larry Whitfield, out of the backfield, and he got absolutely nothing. In fact, I think he was probably throwing for about a half-a-yard loss, so it's still going to, I think it's still going to set up a 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 10 and a foot. So Brian Chester back in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to his right, 2 to his left. He's got, I believe that's Larry Whitfield standing right next to him in the running back position. He drops back, quick flare out pass to number 1, and he is
monstrous hit.
He is tattooed number 1 out there. So number 1 for the Lynx. Gets hit hard. Denzel Leach gets hit hard by number 1 Noah Ruffo of the Concordia University Cardinals. So that's going to set up 3rd and 13 for the Lynx. On their own 32-yard line, Corinthian, as we're still not seeing a whole lot of positive movement from the Lynx after 1 first down so far in this game.
Not at all. Their defense is very aggressive.
Yes, they are. Brian Chester back in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left as he drops back for a quick pass. Finds nothing at all. It's the
incomplete pass.
Yeah, it's like number 4 for the Parker Graham for the Concordia University Cardinals stepped in front of that pass, got his hands on it. Really close to another INT, by the way. Really close to another interception thrown by Brian Chester. So punt unit comes out, gets themselves ready. Looks like our punter Riley Ripper back there setting himself up for the snap. Looks like we got an official timeout as they get together. It looks like they're just making sure everything's okay. You got a player angry out there, and we're going to have a flag now. That's not good. That's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct as he continues to talk. To the officials. Not good. Okay. So Denzel Leach has been ejected from the game at this point. Not exactly sure what happened out there, but he was not pleased, not happy with what's going on. That's going to drive the Lynx back another 15 yards. That's going to put the ball, it's like back on their own
in dangerous territory.
18-yard line, right around the 18, 19-yard line as Riley Ripper gets ready for the snap, but we still got some, not exactly sure what's going on here. The play's being stopped again.
And here we go.
And number 1 walking sideways across the field at this point. Probably not the best way to go.
Indeed, still on the
as they're getting ready to blow a whistle again and hold play till he gets off the field.
He is taking his time.
We are probably really, really lucky at this point we're not getting another flag for unsportsmanlike conduct after that.
Not professional.
Well, probably not the best timing, that's for sure. So finally Riley Ripper gets ready back there to punt the ball away. And there it goes. Another,
this is a good punt.
Another directional punt, but they're playing the bounce. Lynx bounce as they let it bounce and bounce and bounce, and it takes a good bounce for them. It's going to set the Cardinals up right around their 30-yard line, 30-and-a-half-yard line.
Good punt return.
Going to be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals on their own 30. 13 minutes, a little over 13 minutes to go in the second quarter till halftime. A little more than 13 minutes till halftime comes around. Lynx are down 31-0. Teams change sides, and the Concordia offense heads back out. Looks like Roger Engel, the quarterback's back in there now. He's got a running back directly behind him, 1 wide receiver in motion, which sets up 2 to the left, two to the right. He drops back for a pass, finds a wide open receiver right on the sideline. That's going to be about an 11-yard gain, just enough for a first down and a yard. So great little out route by the wide receiver there for Concordia as they continue with their extremely hurried up offense. The extreme hurry as they move.
They are in shape, I'll say that.
Roger Engel back in the shotgun, two wide receivers to his left, two to his right. He drops back to pass again.
Number 3.
Little out route, and that's caught by number 3.
Yes.
Wow, what a catch by number 3 for Concordia. That's Avery Andrews. No, I'm sorry, that's not Avery Andrews. That is, you know what? I think it's Ryan Fish. I think that's Ryan Fish for them, but going to be a positive gain. Going to set up 1st and 10 on the Lynx 47-yard line as Roger Engel takes the shotgun snap, inside handoff to number 26, and he's just pushing forward. Number 26, Joshua Darling. Yeah, I doubt that's true because Joshua Darling, number 26 on here, is listed as a freshman kicker. So I'm going to guess that's probably not him. But number 26 for the Cardinals. Nice positive gain. Sets up 2nd and 1 after a 9-yard gain. Another inside handoff to the mystery man, number 26, and he gets tied up in the backfield. Ball comes out, but I'm pretty sure they're going to call him down by contact there. It looks like the turf actually took the ball out of his hands. That means the ball's down, so that's going to set up 3rd and 2 as he lost a yard. Good work by the Lindenwood Lynx defensive line as they continue to do their best and push forward. Dave Dunlop, number 30, the nose tackle, was definitely a part of that. It looks like we got a timeout on the field as we're going to take a quick timeout. Looks like one of the Cardinal players out of breath out there a little bit. Sitting up, seems fine, no worries, but we'll take a quick second here, and we'll be right back after this quick 30-second commercial with lots more Lynx football.
I started my adventure in the Air Force Reserve as a payload system operator.
Flight medic in the Air Force Reserve.
I'm a pilot for the Air Force Thunderbirds demonstration team.
We do a lot in a little bit of time, and we have to do it very efficiently.
It's a very exciting career.
The Reserve gave me the opportunity to learn something totally different from what I did.
The training in the Air Force Reserve is second to none.
The most exciting thing in the Air Force Reserve is to be able to travel.
It gave me the opportunity to go to college. That was definitely a bonus.
And the Air Force Reserve gave me all those opportunities, and then even more.
Start your adventure in the Air Force Reserve.
All right, welcome back to Lynx football. Back here at Lynx Stadium as the Concordia Cardinals up 31-0 over the Lynx. Little over 11 minutes to go in the first half. They're on the offense. They just completed another pass. That's going to give them a 1st and 10 on the Lynx 35-yard line moving forward as the Cardinals continue to stifle our exhausted defense, Corinthian. Exhausted defense.
Defense has been on the field all day today.
Yeah, we've had basically every offensive series for the Lynx has been a 4-and-out with the exception of 1, I believe, maybe 2. But shotgun snap to the quarterback, Roger Engel. He drops back, rolls out to the right, looks for a pass, finds an open receiver. It looks like he's going to make that catch, and it's going to be right at the first down marker. He may be a half a yard short. Yeah, it's going to set up about 2nd and about a half a yard as they move down to the 26-yard line.
Juwan Williams with the catch.
It's a great catch, by the way. Reached out, kept his feet down, drug 1 foot, kept himself in bounds. So Roger Engel sets up 2nd and less than a yard. 2 wide receivers to his left, 2 to his right, 1 in motion. Running back behind him. He's just going to take that snap and try to push ahead for the first down. And I don't know if he's going to... They're going to probably give him forward motion. Yes, they are. And that's going to be a first down, I'm sure. It looks like from where we'll see where they spot this ball. Yes, more than a first down.
Yes.
Just enough. He probably gained about a yard on that. So that is going to set up a 1st and 10 right at about the Lynx 25-yard line for the Concordia Cardinals. Lynx defense continues to try to push hard and work hard and all those wonderful things, but boy, it's just not easy on them today. Correct. Quarterback Roger Engel back in the shotgun. He's got 3 wide receivers out to his right, 1 to his left. Running back number 24 behind him, Omar Sinclair. He drops back for a pass, got lots of time over the middle, wide open receiver, and that's going to be another touchdown. That's going to be number 88, Dontel DeSalle. And that's going to put some more points on the board as that Dante DeSalle jumped in right in that soft spot of our secondary back there, and not much the defensive backs could do. They had them flooded with wide receivers. 3 of them lined out to the right. I mean, that really overloaded the Lynx defensive backs, and he slipped right into that soft spot in the secondary. As they get ready to kick their extra point.
O'Brien with the beautiful kick.
O'Brien, another one. Oh, that one doesn't actually go out of the stadium this time, so that's nice.
Yes, unless he was aiming for that.
I'd say Ross O'Brien probably considers that a failure, that he didn't kick it out up over the entire stadium in the back, but that's going to make the score 38-0 with 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this first quarter as the Lynx drop back and moving quickly, get ready to take another kickoff from the Concordia University Cardinals, number 17th ranked team in the nation. All right.
We're now lined up on kickoff.
Getting ready to kick here as we've got, it's like number 26, their big hammer back out there, ready to kick. That's Joshua Darling as he gets ready to take a run at it. 5'11", 178-pound freshman kicker from Saginaw, Michigan.
He has a sledgehammer foot.
And here comes the sledgehammer.
And boom.
Oh no, this one's going to be returnable. High kick. Someone's going to get under it. Took it at about the 10-yard line. Trying to make some positive yards, and he is. So we're going to end up, it looks like, after some really good hard work, but a flag comes down. I don't know what we're going to have there, but a really good, solid return.
There's a scuffle. We're seeing number 6.
Yeah, solid return by number 22, Larry Whitfield. Looks like we're going to have to wait and see how this penalty situation flags out, but he did return the ball. Looks like up to about the 30-yard line, so it's 5 yards farther than the touchback would have been, buddy.
Yes.
So we'll take that.
We'll take it. We'll take anything
But
at this point.
we still got to find out what's going on with this penalty as there's a flag down on the field. The gentlemen in the zebra stripes having a conversation right now as they all chit-chat. Here they come running in. They're taking their time. They want to get it right. Flag goes down. They continue to chat.
Could be roughing the passer, or not the passer. Unnecessary roughness.
It's like we got a holding call on the
It was on the Lynx.
on the Lynx, so that's going to push us back even farther and set us up back around our own 19-yard line for our first offensive series as these penalties continue to haunt this team week after week after week, series after series after series. So quarterback Brian Chester sets up back in the shotgun. Looks like he's got Quay Owens standing next to him. 3 wide receivers bunched out to his left, 1 to his right. Inside handoff to Quay as he's getting some positive yards again. Quay Owens looks like he's going to get about a 5-yard gain on that. So good, solid, hard inside running by our good friend Jacquay Owens. Happy to see Jacquay out there. He's actually been doing real well, getting some positive yards. Great to see him as a part of this offense, a real positive part of this offense so far, as I've said before. Really, really great student. Pleasure to have him myself as a student in a couple classes.
And a roommate.
And your roommate, big guy.
Yes.
Great roommate, great student, great guy. So we're all happy for him. Brian Chester takes the shotgun snap, drops back. He's looking for something, but they're on top of him, and he's going to be sacked by, I don't know, it seems like the entire Concordia offensive line, our defensive line made it through that time. That's going to push us back.
8-yard line?
To our own, looks like now we're going to be about on the 12, it looks like.
12, okay.
Be on our 12. It's going to be 3rd and 18 on our own 12 as Brian Chester had no time whatsoever there. I mean, he looked up, and as I said, that it seemed like that entire defensive line was standing in his face. As he gets ready to take the shotgun snap, he's got 3 wide receivers bunched out to his left. Another inside handoff to Quay Owens, and there's Quay still trying to make something happen. He bounces out to the outside, and he's still up.
Still not going
He's
down.
still going. He's refusing. He is fighting, and wow, I mean, not a whole lot of positive yards there, but boy, Quay Owens really did his best to turn something into nothing out of that, and he certainly did. He ended up gaining about 2-3 yards, it looks like, on that play. Well, not too much, but maybe just a yard or two. But wow, he was held up at the line, bounced it outside, broke at least 2 or 3 tackles in the backfield just to get himself back up close to the original, to the line of scrimmage that they started with. So punt team's out. Riley Ripper takes the snap. Another very low, actually a little bit less low directional punt. Aiming for the out of bounds, and he is going to get that out of bounds. Going to probably be right around the 41, 42 yard line. Cardinals' own 42-yard line. It's a pretty good kick for Riley Ripper, as he's
having the class, actually.
He's got that directional kicking game going on, buddy.
Yes.
So as we sit here, Cardinals up 38-0. Just about 8 minutes left till halftime. Lynx defense, that I'm assuming they're giving straight oxygen over there after every 2 or 3 minute break they get coming off the field so far today.
Exhaustion is the emotion on defense right now for the Lynx.
Looks like Parker Graham's back in the quarterback position for the Cardinals, as he's in the shotgun, sends a receiver in motion, inside handoff to that receiver as he's got some positive yards. It's like he's going to end up gaining about 4 of those. That's going to probably set up about a 2nd and 6, maybe a 2nd and 7. Yep, 2nd and 6. There we go, Mr. Flagman, getting the right spot.
Yep.
So 2nd and 5, they're saying. So Parker Graham back in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Looks like Joe Duff standing right next to him. He's going to go ahead and run it himself. Finds the outside edge. That's going to be a 1st down and then some as he continues to push forward.
Fantastic spin.
Yeah, that's going to end up being about a 12, 13-yard game when all is said and done. It's going to set them up with a 1st down on the Lynx 42-yard line.
Beautiful run.
Was a good run. He stayed behind his blockers. You got Omar Sinclair, I believe, out in front of him, and they just found their way right around the edge of that right side of the defensive line over there. Ran right over the, their offensive tackles. So Parker Graham back in the shotgun. He's got 2 running backs to each side of him, Joe Duff and Omar Sinclair. He sends his wide receiver Roderick Daly in motion, sets up. Oh, and there it is again, but no. He's going to run again, and he continues to run, and he continues. Parker Graham continues to get positive yards. That's going to give him a few more. That's going to set up a 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard gain. They're sitting on the Lynx 39-yard line right now. He sends a wide receiver out to the left. He sends 2 out to the right. Parker Graham getting ready to take the shotgun snap, with Joe Duff, the running back, directly behind him, offset just a bit to his left. Inside handoff to Joe Duff. Duff's going to make a... Duff is still moving. He is still running. He's broken through, and he's going to get pushed down and out of bounds right around the Lynx 7 or 8 yard line after a big gain on that 2nd down play. That's going to give them a 1st and 10. It looks like right on the Lynx 8-yard line. So 1st and goal at the Lynx 8-yard line. Graham takes the shotgun snap. He's got 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Drops back for a pass, a little floater into the back of the end zone, and that is going to be caught, but he is out of bounds, juggling the ball.
There is a flag on the play. Late start on defense, I'm assuming.
Well, we might have a motion. I'm hoping for a motion on the offense because we could use one right now. But you got a flag there, and I think it's going to come back. Oh, no.
It's on the defense.
So encroachment by the defense. That's going to go half the distance to the goal. That's going to set up.
Yes, late start.
Looks like
jumped too early.
It's going to set up about 1st and goal on the 4-yard line at this point for Concordia after a good defensive play by the Lynx secondary. Again, shooting themselves in the foot with a pointless penalty.
Yeah, it's got to be discipline at this
Graham ready for the shotgun snap, puts a wide receiver in motion. Nope, inside handoff to Joe Duff, and he's going to walk in for a touchdown as he slipped the grasp of number 55, Lane Stockton, and got through the line. So that is going to make it right now before the extra point attempt. 44 for the Cardinals, 0 for the Lynx, as today continues to be an unbelievably long day, my friend Corinthian. Very, very long day.
Nothing positive comes out
So
of this.
Ross O'Brien out there for the point after, and Lynx special team out there trying to get something done themselves. The snap is down. It's good. He pooches it right through, and hey, he made it out of the stadium this time. So there you go. It didn't actually look like he even tried very hard. So there's a football bouncing around the parking lot over here at beautiful Lindenwood, Belleville. We're going to step away for just a minute. 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes to go till halftime. Lynx down 45-0. This is Lynx football.
Hi, I'm Matt Kenseth. You don't have to be a race car driver to know that life can be full of drama. Some of it you can't control, like mechanical issues, high winds, and rain delays. But there's some drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
You just need to take that first step and find free classes near you, and leave the drama for the racetrack.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
And we're back live from Lynx Stadium in beautiful Belleville, Illinois, on a beautiful day. Kickoff receive taken by Jacquay Owens as he tries to find an edge, but there's not much there for Jacquay. He's still trying to keep his feet moving, but he was pushed out of bounds right around I'm thinking the 17, 18-yard line. It's kind of hard for us to see as we got some pushing, some shoving, some anger. I don't know. Maybe they're just getting together to chat. They might be just talking a little bit. Hey, what are you doing after the game? That kind of thing. Corinthian, you don't know at this point. Yeah, it could just be a little, hey, how you doing? Like your haircut, that kind of thing, going on out there. But that being said, our good friend Jacquay Owens, after that return, after the Cardinal touchdown, which makes the score 45-0 in favor of the Cardinals. A little over 5 minutes to go in the first half.
Here is the Lindenwood.
It's like we're going to be set up right around the... we got a penalty too, so that's good. And some more positive yards for our friend Jacquay, as that's all going to go under his name. So we're going to set up, just like it was a touchback, right on the 25-yard line after that return. So here we go. Brian Chester back in the shotgun. He's got 3 wide receivers bunched out to his left, 1 to his right. Jacquay Owens right next to him. Inside handoff to Jacquay as he's trying to eke his way through the line, and he's going to get a couple yards. Oh, I apologize. That wasn't actually Jacquay. Looks like I read that. No, that was Jacquay. That was Quay Owens.
Lost a cleat in that run.
Quay Owens on that carry. We're happy, as always, to see Quay doing good things.
He is the consistent running back that's doing great things for us today.
It's like we got Jordan Miller checked into the game as an additional running back. Snap to Brian Chester, another handoff to Quay, and he has got nowhere to go whatsoever. As it appears again that the entire defensive line for the Concordia Cardinals was just standing there waiting for him. So nothing doing for Quay, no positive yards. Looks like he lost a yard. It's going to set up 3rd and 11. On their own 24-yard line for the Lynx.
He is the #1 person who is doing anything positive on this offense.
He's been pushing hard today. He's been getting some positive yards. I think that's his first negative yard situation, and that says a lot on a day like today. Really, truly does.
And this is fantastic defense that the Cardinals are playing.
Yeah. So Jordan Miller and Quay Owens back there. Again, looks like we got some motion on the line. That's going to be a motion call on the Lindenwood Lynx. They're going to catch Austin Donegan there, moving before the snap. So again, another one of those, hey, how you doing penalties, as the Lynx started out this series on the 25. They're now on their own 20. So it's going to set up 3rd and 16, actually their own 19. Going to set up 3rd and 16. So there you go. Chester in the shotgun, wide receiver 2 to his left, 1 to his right. Quay Owens directly behind him as he drops back to pass. Looks for something. He doesn't have a lot of time. Dumps it off to Quay Owens, whose feet come out from under him. Not an easy catch when you're on the run like that. Had to turn back to it. So that's gonna,
especially on this turf that we've seen today.
Yeah, that's gonna get him right back to the line of scrimmage. So it's gonna set up 4th and 14 on their own. They've got it set at the 20. It looks like it's actually more on the 19, so it's probably 4th and 16 still.
Your opinion. Do you think that they should start going for it on 4th down, in your opinion?
I don't know. And some of these, I've heard that from some people before. I've heard that from some football scribes before, that you should never punt. You should always just take all 4 downs no matter what. High snap back into the end zone, and he kicks it out the back. Riley Ripper's going to take the penalty there. That is not what we wanted right now.
Smart on his.
They're going to go ahead. They're going to end up with a safety on that, I believe. Yeah, that's going to be a safety, so it's going to be 2 more points for the Cardinals, I believe. We're waiting for the final call. Not much Riley Ripper could do there. He did the only thing that was smart, and that was just with his actual foot, he kicked it out of the back of the end zone, off the bounce. Bad snap up over his head into the end zone.
Riley Ripper is a nice person as well. He's a nice person. He's in one of my classes.
Yep, we got a safety. Yep. Yeah, I don't know Riley. He's not a student of mine. I haven't actually had the pleasure of meeting him yet. But you've said good things. You've said good things. So, and
we have English together.
Certainly doing his best. But after that safety, it's going to be 47-0 with about a little over 3 minutes to go till halftime.
Something I wouldn't recommend. He should have did something. I have no idea. And here we are with the defense. Kickoff team's coming back out, and defense right after. At this point, our defense is very exhausted. They are tired. They are tired of coming on the field after 4 and outs.
It's been tough for them today, that's for sure.
Very tough.
They've had a hard day. They've basically spent the entire first half on the field. I would assume that the coaching staff over there, led by Coach Kevin Turco, head coach Kevin Turco, is going to be rotating some different defensive players in there in the second half. Because I tell you what, these guys got to be exhausted.
At this point, they have to.
So
the score is 0-47.
Riley Ripper going to give it another shot here as he gets ready to kick off. And there's the kick. And I'm not sure what happened, but it does not appear to be a good kick. It goes out of bounds. That's going to be a penalty from the spot. The kick only went to the 41 or 42 yard line of the Cardinals. And I think we're then going to get a penalty after that, I believe, for kicking the ball out of bounds. So the ball is going to head up to the 50-yard line after that kick out of bounds. And it's going to give the Cardinals yet another offensive possession here in the first half, as they're up 47-0 right now.
Yes.
Going to be 1st and 10 from the 50 as the exhausted Lynx defense makes their way out onto the field, and the riding high offense of the Concordia University Cardinals, number 17th ranked in the nation, heads out onto the field. Looks like Roger Engel back out in the quarterback position, standing in the shotgun. He's got 2 wide receivers bunched to his left, 1 to his right, 2 running backs. Omar Sinclair, one of them, off to his right, sends another running back in motion, drops back, little out pass to number 3. Oh, and he is taken down immediately for a loss.
By 56. Lance Winkler. Very consistent.
Lance Winkler with a great tackle in the backfield there. That's going to knock them back 5 yards. That's going to be a 4-yard loss, almost a 5-yard actually.
That's positive. That's good. That's good.
When everything's said and done, it's going to set up second and 15 after a 5-yard loss. So Roger Engel and company back out. 2 wide receivers to his right, 2 to his left. His tailback, number 24, Omar Sinclair, directly behind him. Bad snap, but he retains it. The Lynx are on him, and they're going to take him down. That's going to be big number 90, David Dunlop, with the sack. Right up on top of him is David. Our nose tackle comes out of nowhere and drops that young man for a huge loss, as we are really pushing him back now. I think the defense said enough of this.
Yes.
Corinthian, I think they said enough of this. We've had enough.
Yep.
We're going to start doing something.
Get a fumble, interception, try to score off that.
Clock's still running at this point.
We are now approaching 2 minutes in the second quarter.
It's going to set up 3rd down and 27 on their own 33-yard line for the Cardinals after that kick out of bounds off the kickoff. He drops back for a pass, looking for someone. Pass over the middle, no good whatsoever. Nothing at the feet, not a good pass. He was directing it towards number 1, Noah Ruffo, but there was nothing there. So, for the first time today, we're going to see the punt unit of the Concordia Cardinals. That's never a good sign when it's less than 2 minutes to halftime and you haven't actually seen the punt unit yet. But
Andrew O'Hara.
We're going to happily see Andrew, who apparently, I assume he's just been napping, maybe eating a hot dog first half.
Day off.
Heading on out there, getting ready to do something. He looks like a linebacker. And not a bad punt, end over end to the sideline. Another directional punt, which seems to be the name of the game today. That's right around the Lynx 30, somewhere around there. We'll have to wait and see where the official puts it. Now 31-yard line. So the Lynx got a little under 2 minutes, a minute and 48 seconds.
2-minute offense
in this half to try to get something going. So let's hope that they can as the offensive unit comes trotting out onto the field. And
we get different results.
So we wait. Brian Chester and company, our quarterback. He's got 2 wide receivers bunched to his left, 2 spread out to his right. Tailback right next to him, whose number I can't see right now. I apologize. Puts 1 wide receiver in motion. He drops back to pass. He's got a little time. Scrambles out of some problems. Pass completed to number 10. Probably going to be about maybe a 2-yard, 3-yard gain.
That was a fantastic block from number 22, Larry Whitfield.
Yeah,
protecting his quarterback.
So that's that pass is gonna be taken by number 10. That's Mitch Peters, wide receiver. He's a sophomore out of Fenton, Missouri. So happy to see Mitch getting involved today on the game. So Brian Chester taking the shotgun snap, 2 wide receivers to his left, 2 to his right. He drops back, quick pass over the middle, received, yes, complete for a first down, and then a few extra yards after that as the offense starting to make a little bit of noise here today.
Yes, Eduardo Nevarez.
Great catch by Eduardo right over the middle. It's going to make it a 1st and 10 on their own 47-yard line. Less than a minute as the clock continues to run. Brian Chester takes snap, drops back, looks for something, sees nothing, scrambles out of a problem, still looking, and basically just throws it at the feet of one of his receivers who was covered. That was just a way to get rid of that ball, I think, at that point. So that's going to be an incomplete pass, but it does stop the clock, and we've got yet another flag coming down, so I'm sure somebody was annoyed with somebody else out here. Not sure why.
We're making dinner plans.
Nope, we're going to get a pass interference call. All right, we're going to get a pass interference call.
Things are looking up in this last 2
So
minutes.
things are going to move forward. I'm not sure if that was a pass interference call or not. Just pushed off. So, but we still got a 5-yard. We get an automatic first down. It's going to set up the Lynx as 1st and 10 on Concordia's 47-yard line, as I believe it's the first time the Lynx have actually been in Concordia territory all day. Chester drops back for a pass and way overthrows. Yeah, way overthrows number 7. That was Ricardo Henry trying to run that route. But in Brian Chester's defense, he did have about 4 guys right up in his face.
Yes.
So he did
not
have to
complete his routes.
No, he did have to get rid of that ball. There was no time for the routes to be completed. So Brian Chester waiting for the signal from the sideline. So far, it looks like he's got 2 wide receivers out to his left, 2 to his right. And his running back, Larry Whitfield, directly to his right. Shotgun snap getting ready to happen, and it's back to him. He drops back to pass. He's looking for something. He's about to get tattooed. The ball's down. I think the ball is down, and it's going to change hands as a fumble out of Brian Chester's hands, as Brian Chester's arguing that he was down.
Yes.
And I don't know if the referees are going to converse about it. They've talked about everything else today, but apparently they're not going to talk about this.
Yes. Out of respect.
As the ball, finally the Lynx, a little bit of positive movement on the offense, ends with a fumble on a sack by Brian Chester. And again, can't blame Brian Chester. He had 4 guys hitting him at one time. It actually seems like maybe they're, I mean, I don't think he had a second after he took that ball.
Not at all.
To drop back. So defense back out on the field where they've been the majority of the first half. 37 seconds to go in the half as Roger Engel the quarterback for Concordia, takes a shotgun snap with 3 wide receivers bunched out to his left. He throws a pass to a wide open wide receiver who's going to run out of bounds right around the Lynx.
Very strong stiff arm.
Looks like right around the Lynx 20-yard line that ball is going to be on. Wow, what a pass. I believe that was Brendan Beer who caught that pass, and he was wide open as they, again, overloaded that Lynx secondary on the left side with 3 bunched wide receivers.
Yes, you have other receivers wide open. It's not a very smart idea, in my opinion.
Well, I agree with you.
Thank you.
Roger Engel in the shotgun. Wide receivers, 2 of them to his right and to his left. He drops back to pass again. Finds a wide receiver who, in and out of his hands. That was Noah Ruffo. That ball hit him in the hands. I think Noah was already turning downfield to run for a touchdown when he dropped that pass. But good work by the Lynx secondary back there as Daquan Stewart was right there, got a hand on the ball, knocked it out of his hands. So, Roger Engel and company back out, ready to go. He's got 3 wide receivers again, this time bunched out to his right, 1 to his left. His tailback directly behind him. Drops back. Quick out to the tailback, number 24, as he can't find the edge at all. Lynx are there. All over him, and oh my God, how did that happen? He's still going. I have no idea how that happened just now, as there were about 4 or 5 Lynx players with their hands on him. That was number 24, Omar Sinclair, and that may be one of the nicest runs I've seen after a catch in a while.
Yes. Arm tackling is your worst enemy.
Boy, I mean, he had 6 different Lynx defensive players had hands on him.
It's like Little League football right now. That's what it looks like right now.
And his feet, as you said earlier, Corinthian, his feet never stopped moving. His gravity was low. He never stopped moving.
Keep moving your feet.
And because of that, they've got a 3rd and goal on the Lynx 3-yard line with 14 seconds to go in this game. Or, I'm sorry, in this first half. My gosh. At this point, you have to feel like maybe in the game would be better.
Yes.
As Concordia comes out with a fresh set of downs from the Lynx 3 to try to punch it in. Right now, it's 47-0. With just about 14 seconds to go. So probably got time for a couple of plays, depending on what kind of plays they are, as Roger Engel heads back out there with the gentleman of Concordia. 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right, a full line. Omar Sinclair directly behind him. I got a feeling we're going to get an inside handoff here. I think they're going to run over the left side of the line, and they sure do. Omar Sinclair finds something, but no, he is locked up. Maybe gained a yard. I don't even think he maybe did that.
Daquan Stewart with the stop.
Yeah, Daquan, great work. Daquan wasn't alone, but I think Daquan got his hands on him first.
Great read.
And then was, good work by the Lynx defense. That play, it's going to set up 2nd and 3 with basically 7 seconds to go. So they got time for about 1 more play at this point, depending. If it's a pass play, if it's a quick pass play and it's an incompletion, that might work. But nope, they're going to just kick a field goal. Why not? So they're going to kick 2nd and 3, 7 seconds to go. As they send out Ross O'Brien, their big hammer, and that's
sledgehammer foot.
If it goes the way it has all day with Ross O'Brien, it's going to be 50-0 when we hit halftime.
And in the parking lot.
So they're kicking from their 3, Corinthian. The line of scrimmage is on the 3, so he's going to actually be kicking the ball from the 20, because there's a 7-yard difference, and that makes it a 20-yard field goal attempt for O'Brien as he gets himself set. He's ready. Holder's ready. Holder reaches out for there's the snap. It's down, it's good, and it's easily through the uprights. Little chip shot, little 20-yard chip shot. It's going to leave us 3 seconds to go in this game. It's going to make it 50-0, so there'll be just enough time for a kickoff before we head to halftime.
Unless it's in.
Yeah, well, no need to take a break. We'll just stick around for a few seconds here until this kickoff. Looks like both teams are taking their time. I'm not sure what's going on. They may be double checking with the other team here to see if we want to run this time out at halftime. Nope, well, you can't do that anyway. There's 3 seconds to go, so kick team for Concordia heads out. Receiving team for the Lindenwood Lynx heads out back there in the back to take this. Is going to be our buddy Larry Whitfield, along with Rudy Juarez is back there as well. Rudy, we haven't talked about Rudy. He's a 5'10", 180-pound freshman from Brownsville, Texas, so we're happy to see Rudy out there getting a little time.
All right.
Number 26.
26.
Continues to kick. Damon Martin. And there's the kick, but it's a little pooch kick as they just kind of pooch it. They don't want any kind of return.
Number 5.
That's going to be taken by number 5. Daquan Stewart, he's going to get tackled right around the Lynx 31, and that is going to run out the first half. So, end of the first half here at Lynx Stadium. Concordia Cardinals 50, Lynx 0. We're going to step away, play you a little music. We'll be back in about 20 minutes with the start of the second half. I am Professor Scott Morris. With me, doing a fantastic, amazing job, is one of my favorite students, Corinthian Neighbors. Stick around, lots more to come, lots more Lynx football.
Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to midfield for the performance by your Lindenwood Belleville Lynx line dance team. The Lynx line dancers are coached by Stephanie Brandt and Haley Knight. The dancers will be performing a hip-hop routine to I Like It. And now, welcome to the field of the Lindenwood University Belleville cheer team. Lynx cheerleaders are coached by Rachel Beard. Please give the cheerleaders a round of applause as they perform a routine called Fly.
Being an athlete is a lifestyle. It's your lifestyle, and you wouldn't change it for the world. You wouldn't change waking up at 5 a.m. for practice after staying up all night doing homework. You wouldn't change anyone on your team because they're your family, and as much as they get on your nerves, you wouldn't be where you are without them. You wouldn't change moving 12 hours away from home and leaving your entire life behind. You wouldn't change putting countless hours in the weight room to be your very best no matter how much it hurts. You take that extra step because you're an athlete, and athletes don't quit, and neither does your love for the game. Evaluate your game by spending time at the Lindenwood Belleville Fitness Center. Open 7 days a week, weekdays until 10:30 p.m. and weekends until 5 p.m. It's a great day to be at Lynx.
All right, welcome back to Lynx football. Second half here at Lynx Stadium. Lindenwood Lynx up against the Concordia, number 17 ranked Concordia University Cardinals. Score 50-0 in favor of the Cardinals at the beginning of this second half. We just had the kickoff to the Lynx. It was a touchback, as has been the case all day.
Has been the case all day.
Corinthian neighbors with me. I am Professor Scott Morris of the Communications Department. Thank you very much for joining us, those watching and listening today, both. Lynx head out for their first offensive series of the second half. Brian Chester, the quarterback, he's got a wide receiver to his left, two to his right, two tailbacks on either side of him. As he takes the snap, inside handoff, looks like that's Quay Owens again. And Quay Owens is going to get some positive yards, as Quay Owens was one of the few bright spots offensively in the first half as he gained 12 yards on 6 carries in that first half. Lynx offense couldn't really find much to get going, but it looks like Quay got himself 4 yards there, buddy.
Yes. Brings him as a total of 16 yards.
Yep, Quay's raising his total up as Brian Chester and company get back. Brian in the shotgun with Quay Owens directly behind him. 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Tailback split off, an inside handoff to number 33. No, he faked me. Oh, my gosh. Okay, that's Quay Owens trying to bend around the back. Boy, they sold me and they fooled me, but they did not fool Concordia as Quay Owens is thrown for what looks like about a 8-yard loss total. That's going to knock us back, make it 3rd and 15 from the Lynx 20-yard line.
Not one bit of blocking.
Well, they fooled me completely, Corinthian, and I was fooled, but boy, Concordia's defense was not fooled at all at this point. So still Quay Owens, our running back, directly behind Brian Chester as he gets ready for the snap. Inside handoff to Quay Owens again. He's finding a little room, but boy, he is met by two of the Concordia defenders, and he gains maybe a couple yards on that play, but that's going to set up a 4th down and probably about 11 to go. So our punt unit's going to make its way out. And I'm going to turn this over to Corinthian neighbors a little bit. See if you can do a little play-by-play, give my old voice a rest.
All right. Kick punt return. Number 49, Riley Ripper is the punter. Oh, bad snap. Riley Ripper has the ball, falls on it. That'd be a loss.
Oh, wow. Another bad snap, Corinthian.
Very bad snap. It's been the case all day. That is the second time that has happened in this game.
Well, it's the second time it's happened when we've been punting back and way in our own end. So this is going to give Concordia a 1st down and goal, it looks like, on the 4-yard line. So
this is better on our long snappers.
Boy, we just can't keep giving points away. We are just giving points away when we do that. And, yeah, our long snapper not having – I'm not exactly sure where our long snapper is. I'll have to try to check that out. We've got a couple of long snappers on the team, but it's just not been a good day for them today. And that hasn't been a problem so far in the season. Thus far in the season, I haven't seen that happen one time, and I've seen it happen 3 times today.
Yes.
Twice on punts, once on actually 3 times on punts. Yes.
And 26 runs.
That's going to be a touchdown.
Not.
Yeah, is it? Or no, did they stop him short? Nope, that's a touchdown for number that's going to be a touchdown for number 26. And that is
DeMont. Oh, that, no, I'm sorry.
No.
Wrong team.
Yeah, number 26 is Kyrell Jackson. He's a freshman running back from West Wago, Louisiana.
And the kicker, number 7, with the sledgehammer foot, and there we go, and it is good.
And out of the stadium yet again.
Oh, there's a flag on the play.
And we got a flag coming down. Not sure what that's all about.
I'll soon be declined.
Well, we shall see if it's on the Lynx. Obviously, they're going to decline. If it's not, then they're going to push them back a little, take the extra point attempt back a few yards.
Yes.
So I guess we'll have to wait and see. Well, two offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct penalties as the Lynx again have trouble controlling their emotion, which I understand. It's 57-0.
Yes.
Corinthian.
Nothing has went well for them besides Jacquet. He has been all the offense, which is very little in this game.
Jacquet's done a good job today of making something out of nothing most of the time, and there's really been very little for him to do.
But it's kind of hard
today.
Because the defense is really, really coming at every position on their offense. Like, they can't get nothing out. Safeties, linebackers, they're just on it. Linemen are on it.
Yeah.
Nose guard is lighting up our center. So it's not all his fault. It's really good defense, and we have some poor blockers right now. All right, 26 is getting ready for kickoff. We got 22 in the backfield. And number 3 goes. He's running. And no, he's brought down. And I think, there's a flag on the play. He was brought down to the 13-yard line, perhaps. We will find out what the penalty call is. We have 12:48 to go in the third quarter. Unsportsmanlike conduct. On number 33, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Lindenwood Lynx football.
That's going to drive it back another 15 yards.
Another 15 yards.
So I'm not exactly sure, maybe half the distance. I'm not exactly sure what point on the field. Looks like we're at probably the half the distance point, so it's going to set up right around the 6-yard line for the Lynx offense as they come trotting out.
They risk.
Boy, these unsportsmanlike penalties got to stop. I mean, that's just such a wasted penalty.
Yes.
I mean, there are some penalties I can understand, some game penalties, Corinthian, but unsportsmanlike is one of those penalties that serves no purpose whatsoever.
It really does. It really does.
You know, it is just an emotional penalty.
And now they risk getting a safety.
Sure.
They risk it right now because they're quarterback up the middle. Does not get very far.
No.
Maybe a yard.
Not much there. Maybe a yard gained on that handoff, inside handoff. I couldn't even actually see from our vantage point who that was, who took that handoff.
I believe.
Was it
22?
Was it number 22? Okay, so was
Larry Whitfield.
Larry Whitfield again back there. Him and Quay Owens have actually it seemed like started to take the majority of the carries out of that backfield after a while.
And Whitfield with the ball once again. He gets to the outside, and it is now a safety.
He's going to get a safety here.
With no blockers on Lindenwood.
Yeah, he's going to get a safety. He tried to. Let's see if they're going to stop his forward progress. I think they're going to. I don't think they're going to give him a safety. They're going to stop his forward progress at about the half-yard line. But we got a penalty flag down, so I don't know what that does to us.
Might be unsportsmanlike conduct.
He tried to make the left side of that line, tried to find that edge, and there was nothing there. Nothing but a wall of white Concordia Cardinals standing there. White, white jerseys in front of him. So we're going to set up 3rd down and 16 on about at the half-yard line at this point. We got to get some positive yards, or I don't even know how our punter's going to kick the ball at this point. They're trying to push ahead on the line, and they do.
And it's dogpile.
Yeah, and they push that scrum up there a little bit, couple yards anyway.
And here comes the punt team.
Well, you have to, but it looks like they got the ball up to about the 4, maybe 5-yard line. So Looks like we're going to be on the 5.
It's 4th and 12 right now.
So, our good buddy, Riley Ripper is going to be kicking out of his own end zone, not even far back enough. So let's see how our long snap actually works out this time. Right to him. And oh, he barely got that off. And we got a flag coming down, though. That's going to be roughing. That's going to be a roughing the kicker flag. So that should give us a new set of downs, hopefully.
Yes, hopefully.
Because it looks like teams are both hovering, and we're going to wait for the call.
15-yard penalty. That's the automatic first down for the Lynx.
We got a roughing the kicker penalty, so it's going to set the ball out around. Not sure exactly where we're going to be set. Probably around the 20. Yep, looks like right on the 20. So bad luck for Riley Ripper, but good luck for the Lynx.
Yes. Glad to see that he's not hurt. Most of the time, kickers, when they get hit, they're really injured.
But boy, he almost got that pump blocked. He got that off quick, so good for Riley Ripper actually doing that.
He's got plastered with all Cardinal jerseys. Jockway Ozen back with the running back. He is the ball carrier. He gets.
Boy, he found a hole there, didn't he?
Yes, he did. 22 brought him down. If he would have broke that tackle, I think that would have been home free.
Yeah, number 22 just found a hand to get on him.
Just a hand, just one hand.
At that point, it looks like 92 Daniel Breen, who's a junior for the Cardinals from Las Vegas, Nevada. But yeah, Quay Owens had some daylight in front of him if he could have slipped that one tackle. So they line up.
Jockway Owens with the ball carrier once again. He gets clogged up in the hole, and he is brought back down.
Yeah, I think no gain. I'm not even sure if he gained the line of scrimmage back there. But
I don't believe so. I don't believe so.
Yeah, our offensive line just doesn't seem to be getting much of a push, so that's going to set up 3rd and 6.
It's been horrific right now.
On their own 24-yard line.
It's 3rd and 6 right now. They have 6 yards to go for the first down. I believe, aren't we on our 3rd quarterback? I believe our starting quarterback was hurt.
Well, we got Brian Chester out there. I think Brian's been playing the last few games at least anyway, as far as I know. But
that's good. He's doing really well.
Their inside handoff to Quay Owens, and again, he's meeting a wall of white jerseys. Again, as I don't think he even gained the line of scrimmage that time. If he did, he just got back up to it.
Yes.
Looks like he gained a yard. So that's going to set up 4th and 5 on their own 25 as the Riley Ripper and the punt unit come back out.
Right back out.
Well, at least it got us out of the end zone a little bit, right?
Now you have room. Let it rip.
Crowd's loving Riley here as he's been unbelievably busy all day.
He has.
You never want your punter to be busy, bud.
I've never seen a punter this busy.
Oh, and that ball got blocked, and it is picked up, and it is going to be walked in for a touchdown.
By number 21.
Wow, Joe. That's Joe Duff. He's their running back who's made so much noise today, him and Omar Sinclair. And that's going to be block punt for 6.
Yes.
So that is going to make the score 63-0 with just about 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. As the kick unit comes on for them to try this point after attempt.
I've never seen a running back go on defense.
Well, it happens. These special teams, you know, a lot of times those second-string running backs, balls down, kicks up, kicks more than good from 40 yards away. So it was definitely good for the extra point. It's going to make it 64-0. 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Let's please take a quick break. You are listening to Lindenwood Lynx football.
Lindenwood Belleville Television.
LBTV, where you can catch the latest student broadcasts from talk shows to radio shows. Find out what's going on in the area and around campus every Wednesday on LBTV News. Channel 12.7 on campus or 989 on Charter Spectrum. Tune in now and see what makes Lindenwood like no other.
Hello, this is Corinthian Neighbors, and this is Professor Scott, and we are here with you with Lindenwood University, Belleville football team going against the Concordia University Cardinals. They're number 17 seed in NAIA division, and we are at 9 minutes in the third quarter with the Concordia Cardinals kicking off. Number 26.
After a touchdown by Concordia, puts them up 64-0 here in the second half.
Yes. 26 is the kicker.
Back out through the end of the end zone again, my friend, for another touchdown. That's pretty much been, I think we've only returned one kickoff today.
Just one.
I think Quay Owens is the only one who actually has caught a kickoff today.
Actually, I believe we had
two.
We had Larry Whitfield.
That's right.
Last 45 seconds, we had one.
Yeah, you're right. Larry did grab that ball right at the end of the game, or I'm sorry, right at the end of the first half.
Yes.
But now, for the most part, their kicker's done an amazing job. I mean, he's got a hammer of a leg and puts it through the back of the end zone pretty much every kickoff. Lots of hang time and everything.
Yes.
I mean, he's a very talented young man.
I would love to know what his squat is.
Yeah.
About 400 pounds.
Wow, another offsetting unsportsmanlike player, unsportsmanlike conduct call on one side and the other side, which means it offsets as pretty much it has all day. But it's obviously there's a lot of emotion on the Lynx side. Down 64-0. I don't know how they couldn't be very emotional about everything going on in this game right now, but that has to be controlled. I mean, I guarantee you that Coach Turco and his staff are going to have lots of long conversations with some gentlemen.
Yes.
Next week during practice about these pointless unsportsman conduct penalties. So it's like an inside handoff to Larry Whitfield again, Corinthian, as the ball game gets going again. Looks like he maybe gained a yard, maybe two. Yeah, looks like a couple of yards. It's going to make it 2nd and 8, I believe, on where we at, 27.
Concordia has awesome defense. Their defense is really just stopping everything.
They've been amazing all day.
They're very amazing.
They're an amazing team. Looks like 3 positive yards for Larry there. So
3 positive. That's really big.
So 2nd and 7. We're going to take everything we can get at this point. Correct.
Correct. All right, we are in the pocket.
It's like Larry's trying to find the edge, but I don't think he's going to.
And
I think he's going to
stopped and.
He's going to get thrown for a loss, but boy, he got his leg clipped out from under him, and
he is not bouncing back up.
Yeah, I think maybe he got the wind knocked out of him. So we're going to let's take a quick break as the trainers run out. Looks like Larry got the wind knocked out of him for just a second. So we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with you with lots more Lynx football.
One of the new and exciting additions to the Lindenwood Belleville campus is the Major General William L. Enyart Veteran Success Center. There are over 100 VA students on the Belleville campus, and the Enyart Veteran Success Center provides a lounge and study space to meet and adjust to college life. It also has information about GI Bills, benefits, and available tuition assistance. It's a mini USO. For more information, call 618-239-6208 or visit belleville.lindenwood.edu.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college, which ends up making the future better for all of us. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in.
So young, you don't even remember what life was like before your sport. As you grew, so did your love for the game. Being an athlete is a lifestyle. It's your lifestyle, and you wouldn't change it for the world. You wouldn't change waking up at 5 a.m. for practice after staying up all night doing homework. You wouldn't change anyone on your team because they're your family, and as much as they get on your nerves, you wouldn't be where you are without them. You wouldn't change moving 12 hours away from home and leaving your entire life behind. You wouldn't change putting countless hours in the weight room to be your very best no matter how much it hurts. You take that extra step because you're an athlete, and athletes don't quit, and neither does your love for the game. Evaluate your game by spending time at the Lindenwood Belleville Fitness Center. Open 7 days a week, weekdays until 10:30 p.m. and weekends until 5 p.m. It's a great day to be a Lynx.
Hey, welcome back to Lindenwood Lynx football. We still got an official timeout on the field. Trainers are out helping out a young man. It looks like he maybe got the wind knocked out of him or something. So we just got a brief pause in the game right now, Corinthian. But so far, Lynx down 64-0. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's been a tough game for the Lynx today.
Very tough.
We're happy to see the young man who, like I said, looked like he got a little winded. He's being helped off the field. Looks like he's walking, got a hand on a couple of shoulders, but he's walking under his own power, so nothing major, I don't think. As we get ready to get play back underway, Drew can take a rest for a second. Drew Ryberg back in the studio doing a fantastic job today. We haven't had a chance to thank him yet today, but honestly, these broadcasts would be really tough to do without Drew back there taking care of everything for us. So we're always very appreciative of everything he does with us here at the radio and television program at Lindenwood University, Belleville. Offense heading out for the Lynx. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 11 after that last play. We lost, I think we actually gained a couple yards on that play, but 3rd and 11 as Brian Chester and company get back out on the field. He's got two wide receivers to his right, one to his left, tailbacks flanking him on either side. Inside handoff, I think that might be Quay Owens, and he's going to get some positive yards, but not nearly enough. They keep calling Bogan's Love, so I'm not sure if are we mistaken?
Maybe
that we've been calling Jacquay's name all day?
Yes.
But I don't believe so. I think we've been calling Jacquay's name correctly all day, and I think that carry was actually in Jacquay's hands. But maybe we saw the number wrong. Could have been. Punt unit back out.
Riley Ripper is the punter for us, and it is a successful punt.
Good snap, great punt. Probably Riley Ripper's best punt of the day.
Best punt of the day. Had plenty of practice, I should say. And number 1.
Heck of a good return. Looks like they're going to start out. They're going to start out at about the Lynx 46-yard line after a good return. Good punt by Riley Ripper.
Great punt. Fantastic punt.
Good punt, but I tell you what, you almost wonder if the directional punts were working better. They hit the ground usually. They roll a bit. They're harder to return. And today he actually had a heck of a good punt, but it had good hang time. But the return man for Concordia was actually able to field it cleanly and take off with it, so that certainly didn't help matters any. But
not at all.
Going to be first down for the Cardinals, 1st and 10 on the 49 Lynx 49-yard line. 7 minutes to go, approximately, in this third quarter, as the game continues to move along at a pretty quick pace.
81 is in motion. 81 is in motion for the Cardinals. Number 2 is in the back, the quarterback, and it is number 1 is up.
That's incomplete.
Right receiver Noah Ruoff with reception.
2nd down and 10 yards to go.
It's like they got a new quarterback in there, Pete Morrison, as a sophomore.
5'10", 180 pounds.
Playing there.
Looking really good out here.
Yeah, getting in the game as the Cardinals, I think, are going to start rotating in some different players, and rightly so at this point. Right. Let's get some of their guys in here and see if the Lynx can get some things done.
And number 26, the running back.
What appeared to be the world's slowest handoff from number 22, Pete Morrison. I don't exactly know what that was, but he seemed to hang on to that ball straight out from his body for what felt like an hour before the running back actually took it from him. And Lynx did a great job jumping on that opportunity, knocking him back a yard. Well, actually 2 yards, pushing him back 2 yards. So
that's always positive.
Let's get a set up 3rd and 12. Pete Morrison takes a shotgun snap, drops back, looks for a receiver, finds one over to the left side of the field, but overthrows him in a big way.
Now there's 4th and 12, and here comes the punt team.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 4th and 12, so the punt team's coming out. I think this is only the second time we've seen the punt team for Concordia come out and actually kick the ball, but understandably so. Concordia's got some different players in and out of there right now as they're trying to.
Andrew O'Hara is the punter. 6'4", 226 pounds. Really strong guy, really good punter. Matter of fact, all their kickers have been fantastic today.
Yeah, they really have. And Andrew O'Hara is typically a linebacker. Looks like that punt's fielded cleanly. Can't quite see who it is exactly, but we also have yet another flag on the field. So let's see what
really
exactly.
Expression of conduct. Hopefully not.
I got a feeling we got a hold. So I think that's going to probably push us back farther. It looked like a hold to me. Can't tell exactly what it is quite yet, but I have a feeling we're going to be going backwards a little bit, the Lynx. You know, after what was a punt that was fielded very cleanly.
Yes.
By the Lynx return man. I apologize, I didn't see who that was. Did you?
I think it was number 9, but I could be wrong. I really could be wrong. Number 9 is
Elijah Flulin.
Wide receiver sophomore. But I could be wrong.
Happy to see Elijah get in the game if that was indeed him. And I'm happy to see him get out there and get an opportunity to participate in today's game. I know it's a tough game, but you hope to see some of these guys that maybe aren't getting a whole lot of playing time, have been working hard. I know how hard all these football players work. So there is no block in the back. Foul. I wondered whether it was a hold or a block in the back, but it looks like they picked up the flag. Maybe just mercy for the Lynx at this point.
The Lynx are now on offense. Jacquay Owens is in the backfield for running back. Number 8 is the quarterback. That is Dennis Chester. And he is
first time I've seen Brian Chester under center actually taking the snap.
And Jacquay Owens with the run, he gets good yardage.
Oh, Jacquay, he got some positive yards there.
Positive yardage, very quick, very fast, very explosive.
And they keep saying Bogan's Love. So I will apologize to either Jacquay or Bogan's Love if we are making the wrong call. But according to what we are seeing right now, number 20, is Jacquay Owens.
Definitely Jacquay.
And he's your roommate, so I have a feeling you probably recognize him out there.
Oh, yes, I do. That's Jacquay.
And if that is indeed the case, which I think it is too, we're really proud of Quay today. He's done a great job, and we're going to keep rooting him on. So Chester back under center again, something new. And fake handoff, but he's about to and he scrambles out of.
It's sacked by number 6 from the Cardinals, and that indeed is Reggie Thompson, a junior, 6'1", 225 pounds.
So Reggie Thompson tattooed him. Brian Chester scrambled out of one sack and directly into the hands of yet another player as that defensive line for Concordia continues to just ride roughshod over the O-line for the Lindenwood Lynx today.
Blockers are the key for a great quarterback. The Lynx have not displayed that blocking ability today for their quarterbacks at all. As a drop of number 7.
Boy, in and out of the hands of Ricardo Henry.
Would have been great yardage. Would have been completion.
Yeah, it would have been some positive yards. He had an opportunity to maybe do something, but I think his eyes went downfield before he actually had that ball in his hand. And that was always a mistake. I'll tell you what, you see the pros do that constantly. You watch professional football and you see those wide receivers, looking down the field before they get the balls in their, the ball in their hands, and then all of a sudden an easy catch is a drop.
Yes, they're always ready to go.
You got to watch that. They got to watch that ball all the way into their hands.
Riley Ripper with the punt.
By Riley Ripper.
There's a slip.
Oh, let it go, son. Let it go, son.
Number 45.
So, number 45 got a little excited there, grabbed the ball. Now, he may have thought that there was a chance that player touched it.
Yes.
Which, at that point, that is the proper play.
Yes.
You want to get that ball as quick as possible, but I believe Rudy Juarez, who is a freshman from Brownsville, Texas, who we're really thrilled to see out there on the field and happy to have here at Lindenwood Belleville. Did get downfield quickly, so good for him. And, good heads-up play there just in case. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals on their own 47-yard line. They send a receiver in motion, but an inside handoff again to Joe Duff, and he is going to pick up a couple yards.
Yes.
Not much there for him, buddy. Not much. Good work by the Lynx defense. Good work by that offensive line. you know, we've definitely called the numbers of a few of these gentlemen all day. Garrett Wee-Wee's done a great job. He's number 91 out there, and it's great to see some of these guys getting some time out there on that defensive line.
We got Pete Morrison in shotgun. He's a running back behind him. And he's running back number 21, and he is getting great yardage. Getting a great block. Duff.
Boy, Duff got a
tearing it up on offense today, and the Lynx seems not to be able to bring him down.
Yeah, they can't stop him because that was a heck of a good run. That's going to take the ball all the way down to the Lynx 33-yard line. So quite a game there for Joe Duff, who's he's been running roughshod over us all day at this point. He had 56 yards.
There's going to be a false start on defense.
Yeah.
There's a flag on the play.
No, he picked it up.
Oh, picked it up.
They're going to let him reset because they weren't set.
All right.
Maybe just a sneeze.
Yes.
Needed a hanky. You know, could have been that.
Pete Morrison in shotgun. Guff is in the backfield. And Guff has the ball, rolls off 93. Keeps going. Another flag is thrown on the play.
We got a
play
flag.
is not over yet, and it's all maroon all over Duff.
But I got a feeling we're going to get a hold, which is going to help out the Lynx a little bit more. That would be my guess. I think we're going to get a holding penalty. Nope.
We can only pray.
Oh, wow. Face mask call on the Lynx. That's going to give them 15 yards and an automatic first down as yet another personal foul comes down the pipe for the Lynx. Probably the only personal foul, by the way, that sometimes I can justify is the face mask. And
stiff arms get called that way.
Right. You want to obviously the players want to avoid that, and they never want to get in that situation. But at least that's during the course of play.
Yes.
You know. So that being said, all in all, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals on the Lynx 19-yard line. As Pete Morrison in the shotgun gets ready to start again. He's got two wide receivers to his left, puts one in motion, one to his right, another inside handoff to the running back, 26.
He is brought down. He got about 4 or 5 yard gain there.
Yeah, and that's going to be Joshua Darling.
Joshua Darling.
Is that Josh Darling? He's a kicker, too. He's the one who's been kicking the ball through the back of the end zone all day, too.
Down to 5 yards to go.
Did they have
No, I don't believe that's Josh Darling, actually. I think we got
There's actually 2 number 1s on the Cardinals.
I think we got 2 number 26s on the team, too. And actually, I apologize. I believe that's
number 1 here, number 1
it's
there.
like Kerry-L Jackson, actually, freshman running back. So my bad.
Andrew Huff.
That's going to be good positive yards for Jackson again.
Great yardage.
He's a freshman out of West Wago, Louisiana.
Play 1st and goal from the 5-yard line.
We have 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Score 64-0.
64-0 as the Lynx have had a tough day. Tough day today.
Tough day.
As the Lynx defense certainly hasn't been able to solve anything going on out there today. Hasn't been able to figure out the Cardinals offense, and vice versa. Lynx offense has had nothing today as they get ready for the shotgun snap. Pete Morrison back there. He's got one wide receiver in motion at this point. Inside handoff again, and nothing doing for Jackson. It looks like so.
Maybe a loss of 1 yard.
Another great stop by the
Lindenwood Lynx.
Lindenwood offense. So you gotta enjoy seeing that. So. Anybody listening to you today, Corinthian? Anybody out there you want to say hi to? Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, anybody?
I don't think they're listening right now.
Well, we're going to have to encourage them to do that. You've been doing a great job out here today, bud. Got a few people listening. The prettiest girl in the whole world's out there listening to me right now. So, you know what? I'm always happy when she, my better half, that's for sure, is listening to me. I'm always a much happier person, even just knowing that she's listening to my old craggly voice on the radio. So another stop by the Lynx. That was 2nd and 5. Looks like it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. I don't think they got any positive yards on that last play, Corinthian, as there's only about 30 seconds left, but it looks like they're going to have to get a play off before the quarter ends and takes us to the 4th quarter.
4th and final quarter of the game.
Boy, it's almost sweet relief at this point, isn't it? That we get to the 4th and final quarter of this game.
I would like to see some points put on the board from the Lindenwood Lynx.
Quarterback Pete Morrison in the shotgun, getting ready to take the snap. He's got a wide receiver split to his right, two to his right, one to his left. They're changing the play. It looks like the coaching staff changing the play. and perhaps they're just going to let the quarter run out. So at the end of the third quarter, Cardinals 64, Lynx 0. We're going to step away for just a minute or two, so stick around. Lots more football to come as we get ready to bring you the fourth quarter live from Lindenwood Stadium in beautiful Belleville, Illinois. This is Lynx football.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard. So you don't need to start foraging wild berries.
I was skeptical, but these are actually pretty good.
You don't need to sell your soul to the devil.
$15 is the best I can do.
You just need FeedThePig.org. Don't get left behind. Get tips and tools at FeedThePig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Lindenwood Lynx football on this beautiful 65-degree sunny afternoon from Lynx Stadium in Belleville, Illinois, on the campus of Lindenwood University, Belleville. We're always happy to see our amazing dance and cheerleading squad out there entertaining folks. This is a tough game so far, Corinthian, as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Lynx down 64-0. And things have not been going real well for this team. Fourth down and 5 yards to go for the
Cardinals.
Concordia Cardinals as they send out, I'm not sure who they're sending out. Are they sending out their kicking unit or are they sending out their They're sending out their offense, actually, 4th and 5.
They're going to go for it.
On the Lynx 5-yard line. So, boy, they're gonna go for it.
They're going to go for it.
Pete Morrison's a quarterback back in the shotgun real quick, Corinthian.
Yes, we got Pete Morrison in the backfield. We got number 21. Pete Morrison is scrambling. He is scrambling. Look at that number 33, and it is a touchdown.
That's going to be a throw to number 33 for Concordia. Perry Johnson, he's a freshman. Is that? I got a feeling that number might be wrong, too, actually. I apologize. That was actually Stephen Thompson. He's a defensive end from Ann Arbor, Michigan, because he was too darn big to be Perry Johnson when I looked at it.
Yes.
So, must have had a tackle-eligible pass there, or he stepped in for the tight end.
Yes. Stepped in for that position. They're trying new things here at the end of this game. 26 is going for the kicker.
Point after is up, and it is out of the stadium and
way above out of the stadium.
Wow. Well, I'm always amazed. So let's step away, Corinthian, take a quick break. We'll be right back. Lynx down 71-0 to the Concordia Cardinals. This is Lynx football.
I started my adventure in the Air Force Reserve as a payload system operator.
Flight medic in the Air Force Reserve.
I'm a pilot for the Air Force Thunderbirds demonstration team.
We do a lot in a little bit of time, and we have to do it very efficiently.
It's a very exciting career.
The reserve gave me the opportunity to learn something totally different from what I did.
The training in the Air Force Reserve is second to none.
The most exciting thing in the Air Force Reserve is to be able to travel.
It gave me the opportunity to go to college. That was definitely a bonus.
And the Air Force Reserve gave me all those opportunities, and then even more.
Start your adventure in the Air Force Reserve.
Hello, this is Corinthian Neighbors, and I'm here with Professor Scott, and this is Lynx Radio. Today we have the Cardinals, the Concordia University Cardinals, and we have Lindenwood University Lynx football team, and we are now in the fourth quarter with 14:51 to go. The score is Lynx 0 and the Cardinals 71. 26 for kickoff. This is kickoff return. Number 7 is the intended target. They're getting great yardage, and he is brought down by number 22 from the Cardinals. Number 22, Daniel Breen.
A good job by Ricardo Henry there. He's had some positive yards today. He's
longest return we've seen all day, in my opinion.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Lynx from their own 40-yard line. So a little bit better position to start than they have been in offensively so far. I think it's only been once so far during this game that the Lynx have actually broken into Concordia territory. So let's hope that we can get some positive movement on the offensive side of the ball as Brian Chester and company back out on the field.
Yes. And we have number 20, Jacquay Owens, at running back with the most yards he's had in one run all day.
Quay found a nice edge there. Good for him as he gets down to what looks like about the 47-yard line as we're into the territory that has Concordia standing on it. So I'm happy about that.
Very happy about that.
7-yard line of the Cardinals.
All right, we have Chester shotgun. Got 3 wide receivers to the left of him, 1 to the right, and we got Jacquay Owens in the back for running back. And it's Jacquay Owens. Oh, reverse, number 7 actually, and there are no blockers whatsoever. He is dug out of bounds.
No, and I'll tell you what, Brian Chester did his job because he leveled a guy out there blocking, but there was absolutely nothing as Concordia built up a great big white jerseyed wall again right in front of that running back. Quay Owens had nowhere to go. He is doing the best he can, but man, is just
best he can.
We're pushed back to our own 48, so we lost 5 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 15 as the Lynx offense just continues to push themselves backwards the entire game.
We have Chester, quarterback, 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left, and Jacquay Owens. He throws it to number 10, incomplete, out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a get rid of the ball out of my hands. I don't want to get sacked. All those kind of things going on.
Yes.
So Brian Chester did a good job there, basically just getting that ball out of his hands, throwing that ball out of bounds. It was really not a catchable ball in particular, though he did throw it in the direction of a receiver.
Yes.
There was no way that was going to amount to anything.
It is now 3rd down, 15 to go. Music timeout call.
I think we got some questions. Oh, no, I believe we've got a player being sent off the field.
Number 10 gets sent off the field.
Probably
that is Mitch Peters.
That's an equipment problem.
And number 2 is coming on, which is Jordan Flowers.
That means number 10, Mitch Peters, really needs to get some knee pads on and pull his football pants down, which is, you can't be wearing a big pair of shorts out there.
Really
so
can't. They do it in Division I schools, but it's just dangerous. Number 20, Jacquay, is the receiver, and he gets positive yardage.
Little dump off for Quay Owens out there, looking good. I saw a big smile on Quay's face. It's always good. Quay always see. I'll tell you what, your roommate, Jacquay Owens, always seems to be in a good mood. I really never had him in class where he seemed to be off. He's always a very positive person around school, so I certainly hope that's the way he is at home as well.
Yes, and there was a flag on the play.
Yeah, it's like we had another personal foul there because that's quite a movement. So
yes,
I'm going to just assume it was our 47th personal foul of the day today.
We are now on the 30. We're on the Cardinals 30. We have Chester in the shotgun, 3 receivers, and Jacquay as the running back. He is running, and he is caught up by number 2. Great yardage from Jacquay. He's brought down by Cordell McNeil, the junior. 5'9", 170 pounds.
2nd down, 3 yards to go.
From Southfield, Michigan, or Minnesota, I should say. We got 12:55 to go. 2nd down, 3rd to go. I believe this is the closest we have gotten to scoring.
Yeah, we're down there a little bit, right? We're on the 22-yard line.
We are down there right now.
It's beautiful. It's fantastic. It's like an offensive rush right now. I don't even know what to do with myself.
Jacquay Owens is the running back once again. He is getting clogged up in the hole.
Oh, I mean, you know what? Quay gets a high five for actually just getting back to the line of scrimmage on that one because he had nothing in front of him at all that he could do.
At all.
And he still found a bit of daylight. So good for him.
First down, Lynx.
That was enough for a 1st down, apparently. That's like our 4th first down of the day. It's really good.
Well, 1st and 10 on the 21-yard line of the Concordia Cardinals.
We got 3 running backs 3 right receivers to the left, 1 right receiver to the right. We have Jacque Owens in the back, number 20, and he is in shotgun. Chester is running. He is scrambling, and he is brought down by number 42 on the play.
Boy, it's going to drive us back even farther.
Yes.
It's going to set up second down, I believe.
We're at number 42. Zachary, freshman, from Clarkson, Minnesota. Or John Kennedy, it's 242s. I'm sorry about that.
Second down, and 19 yards.
It is second down. It's 19 to go with 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We have 3 right receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Jacque Owens running back in the backfield, and we have Chester in shotgun.
We got time stop here. I'm not sure what's going on. They may just okay.
Delay on the offense.
So
so that's on the offense.
Yeah, play clock ran out, so that pushes us back yet another 5 yards. So it's going to make it second and
24.
24,000 yards. Actually, just 24, but it feels like 24,000.
Yes.
So
let's see if we can get some yardage. Let's see if we can get some yardage here. We got 3 wide receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Jacque Owens is running back. He is gone. He sees daylight, and he is brought down out of bounds. Great run by Jacque Owens right now. He's having a fantastic time right now.
23 yards.
He is making it happen for the Lindenwood Lynx today. He is making it happen. A 10-yard run. Now it's 3rd and 14. We have 10 minutes to go on the Cardinals 24. Looking really good today. Really good today. Seems a delay on the field. Something going down. Okay, I think we are now ready. Once again, we have Chester in the backfield. Jacque Owens is the running back once again, and he is brought down with no blockers whatsoever by number 94 from the Cardinals. Number 94, Tyler Hill, defensive lineman, 280 pounds from St. Joseph, Minnesota. Looks like got a timeout here. Got 9 minutes and 47 seconds left in this quarter. It is now 4th and 15. We do have a timeout on the field. This has been the most offensive stretch series we've had from our offense all day. The Cardinals defense has been destroying our defense, our offense, I should say, all day. It's been really bad. It's been really bad. Interceptions, sacks, 4 and outs. We punted the ball at least 10 times this game. And right now, this is our best offensive stretch. I feel like we're going to score here. All right, we have 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 on the right. Jacque Owens running back in the back, and we have Chester in shotgun. He snaps it. No blockers whatsoever. He shakes free. And that is Jacque Owens. Too high. Jacque Owens does not get the pass. And it'll be pass incomplete. Turnover on downs. On their own, the Cardinals' own 25-yard line. Here comes the offense for the Cardinals. But great effort, though. Great effort from Jacque Owens. We're going for that. Just felt like that a little bit more height, he would have got that pass. But still, great effort. Great effort from the quarterback, Dennis Chester. The most yards we got all game from our offensive stretch. All right, we have number 4 out here for our quarterbacks. Number 4 is Parker Graham. Running back. Number 8 is new. And he got some great yardage just now. Number 8, that is going to be Bobby DeSantis, running back 5'9". 7 yards.
We're turned down right now anyway. So we're lucky, right? Michelle Sanford stopped by. Hooray!
Hi.
Hello.
Tell everyone what you do around here.
So I'm the director of Student Life. So I coordinate and plan pretty much all of the activities that happen on campus.
Right, and Michelle was nice enough to say, I had asked her, as the Lynx continue, it looks like we had a penalty on the Cardinals, pushed them back a little bit. It's going to set up second and, where are we at, Corinthian? Second and 8, actually, on the 27-yard, on their own 27-yard line. Now, Michelle, I asked you to actually stop by because I thought maybe homecoming's coming up. We got all kinds of great things going on around campus. I thought it would be amazing if you could just kind of tell us.
Sure. So our homecoming theme this year is the circus. And the week before homecoming is Spirit Week. We have tons of stuff happening that week. We have an outdoor movie night. We have a murder mystery dinner. We have an unofficial dance on campus. We're having a circus in the Sunken Garden.
Well, see, I feel like, and I teach here too, so you and I know a lot of these students, right? A lot of them in common and a lot of different students, but I feel like circus is the perfect theme.
It is.
For all of the craziness we got going on around this place.
That's what I always say.
I think it's perfect. Circus. So come enjoy the circus with the rest of us who enjoy it every single day, right? So,
we do.
So lots of great things. We got a football game that weekend, but we're going to have that great parade, right? That's exciting. Yep. The day of homecoming, and you said the unofficial dance. What do you mean by unofficial dance?
So every year we have an unofficial dance, and it is always the Thursday before Halloween, so it's like an unofficial Halloween party. So this time we're doing, everyone has to dress up circus themed.
So we're going to have a whole bunch of people dressed like, what, ringmasters and lions and tigers and bears and monkeys and clowns?
Yes.
I don't know if I want any clowns running around. I'm probably going to avoid
No one dresses as a clown.
I'm going to avoid the clowns. I don't want any of those. So I feel like I pull that off every day without even dressing up like one around this place. So.
Yeah.
So anyway, well, yeah. Anything else going on campus, Michelle? You want to tell us about it? I know there's always the student, life. You guys always have amazing activities going on.
Yeah. So we also have the Mental Health Awareness Week in October. So every day there's going to be a different activity and a de-stress fest and different things like that with the student organizations on campus. So we're looking forward to that as well. And October is always fun because we have fall break.
That's right. We got fall break in a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah,
First,
I can't believe
I think it's the second week, Monday, Tuesday that we've got off.
Yep.
So maybe that can be our mental health break for like faculty and staff.
Right.
Maybe we get our mental health de-stress days.
I love it.
Right then. So yeah, October is always very exciting. And then I was actually just talking to someone today, and I couldn't believe it. I mean, it's October, which means we're a month from Thanksgiving and a month from Christmas and all kinds of things going on.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. The time goes by so fast.
I mean, semester moves so quick. It always does. And so anything else you want to mention? Shell, while we got you here, we're very happy to have you here.
I personally am a huge fan of the rugby team. So we have a home rugby game on Wednesday at 6:30. It's against Iowa.
Oh, my.
So that should be a really great game. I'm looking forward to that.
Our rugby team's been amazing. Corinthian here is actually a wrestler, but we've got some great rugby players, and I have quite a few rugby players who are students of mine, and I love them all. I think they're all fantastic.
I know, they're great.
And they all do such a great job. We got EA walking around here somewhere. He's one of our comm students that does such a great thing. Ryan Copperstein does some great things as well. A couple of guys that have been real active on our airwaves.
Yeah.
Here on the radio and the television station. So, two of my favorite rugby players, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're great.
Well, thanks very much, Michelle. I appreciate you coming by, stopping by, letting us know what's going on with homecoming stuff. And now that I know this is so easy for you, we shall ask you to do it again, I promise.
I have no issue talking.
And keep us constantly updated on what's going on.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, we are now back with the Lindenwood University Belleville Lynx football team. We have a little under 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It's now 4th and 40. It's actually 4th and 7 with a huge stop by the defensive line. They just took a huge stop. They are having the punt team come out. Number 12 is the punter, Andrew O'Hara. And here we go. Here we go. Four is in motion. And Andrew O'Hara with a fantastic punt. And they stop it at the Lindenwood's 1-yard line. So the Lynx will have to start their series on the first yard. 1st and 10. So not a lot of room to work with right now, but I believe that we'll have something to deal with it.
All right, well, thanks very much again, Corinthian. I stepped away for a second, but thanks very much again to Michelle Sanford. She does an amazing job here with all of our student activities and our student life. And I know the students see her as a very valuable asset here on campus. If you ever need someone to talk to, ever need a friend, certainly Michelle is a great person to seek out and go talk to anybody over at Student Life. So thanks very much to Michelle for stopping by with us. So here we are. What the heck did I miss? 4 minutes to go in this game. Still 71-0.
We turnovers on downs.
All right, turnover on downs.
Yeah.
So the Lynx.
And now we're on our 1-yard line. Andrew O'Hara with the beautiful punt. He brought it all the way back to the 1-yard line on Lynx football. And now we're trying to dig out this hole we have that we dug really, really deep.
So it's going to be 2nd and 9 on our own 2-yard line.
Yes.
Ticking down from 4 minutes, about 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go in this game as we're getting ready to finish it out. And hopefully they're going to keep the ball on the ground, Corinthian. I think that's kind of where we need to keep it right now. Let's let this clock keep running. Let's try to push forward, take as much time as we possibly can.
There are flags on the play.
Of course they are. So now the clock will stop.
Yep.
Even though that stinks at this point. Clock is not our friend right now. So please do not stand on the walkway railings here at Lynx Stadium, as someone just said over the PA system.
Yes,
so no dancing on the walkways.
Nope.
You know what? When we win, I think the university would be more than happy for everyone to dance on the walkways.
Yes.
But for right now, let's hold our excitement.
Yes.
The Lynx look like they got the benefit of that penalty. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but it's going to set up
unsportsmanlike conduct, I presume?
No, I don't believe so. We didn't move quite far enough ahead there, but that's going to set up 2nd and 4 as a 5, so it might have been a hold or something.
Well, we have room to operate now. I would say that it's an 8-yard line. Lynx. Jacquay with the...
Jacquay Owens met by
Jacquay brought down
by a tidal wave of white jerseys yet again.
It's been all day. It's been all day.
Yeah, I think it's going to set up 3rd and 4. No gain on that play as the clock continues to tick down. A little under 3 minutes to go. And boy, I just kind of wish they'd take that 27-second game, play clock and let that thing run out. But they're back in. They got 2 wide receivers set out to the right of Brian Chester. It's good to see Mitch back in.
Peter is back in.
Got our good buddy Jacquay Owen back in the backfield with one gentleman who I apologize, can't see his jersey number, split off from him. Another inside handoff to Jacquay, and there's nothing there whatsoever as he tries to scramble and snake his way ahead underneath that line for as much as he can, and I think he might have gained a couple yards. Oh, he got enough of the first down. It looks like they're giving us a first down. Good for Jacquay.
Good for Jacquay.
Happy. Didn't look like it from here, but again, like we say, we've said a few times today, Corinthian, our vantage point isn't great from where we're at. I mean, we can see from about the 20 to the 20 really well.
Unless you have to maneuver your seat and find a way to look at it.
Exactly. But anything inside of the 20 of either end, we're kind of looking at from an angle, and it makes it a little tough on us. So we apologize for there's a huge amount of movement by number 76 on the line, so that is definitely not looking good for Austin Donegan.
Encroachment.
He's an offensive lineman from Huntsville, Alabama, here in St. Louis. So not a great day for Austin, our good friend, but it's going to push us back a few more yards.
Back on the 6-yard line.
Going to stay.
6-yard line.
Going to be 1st and 15.
A little under 2 minutes left in this 4th and final quarter of the game today. It is 1st and 15. And we do have Chester in the backfield, Jacquay Owens in the backfield, 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right, and he's in shotgun formation.
So hopefully we're going to see maybe a pass here. I don't know.
And no.
Our usual, but Jacquay finds that edge.
It is Jacquay.
Can get about 7-8 yards on that play.
7-8 yards. Great yardage from Jacquay.
Good for him. They had that left side of the line, or left side overloaded with 3 receivers out there. They all did a great job blocking for Jacquay. A little inside handoff that he bounced around to the left side. It looks like as we set up, we flipped the script. We got 3 wide receivers bunched out to the right, or spread out to the right, actually. 1 to the left.
We we have Dennis Chester in the back, alongside with Jacquay Owens as running back. Let's see what they do now in shotgun formation.
Under a minute to go in the game.
Jacquay is attended. And
Jacquay's going to get a first down.
That is a first down.
It'll be about an 8-yard gain or so for Jacquay Owens.
That is a first down. They are moving the chains. We have 51 seconds left in this quarter.
51 seconds. The clock starts to run again now as he did not get out of bounds, so the flags have been moved. Going to be 1st and 10 on their own 23 for the Lynx as they're making an offensive substitution. But still, Brian Chester and company out there. Jacquay Owens, who actually, I'll tell you what, in light of everything today, I feel like has had a good game.
Yes,
Corinthia
had a good game with what the cards have been dealt with.
You make sure you pass that along to your roommate. That I'm proud of him, and I think he did a fantastic job considering the circumstances today as he tries to get around again, but he's kind of horse-collared by number 94. I don't think it certainly wasn't illegal, but he definitely got a hold of the pads and pulled him right down.
Surely did.
And I think that's going to do it, my friend.
That was the last play. The score is Lindenwood University Belleville football, Lynx 0, and the Concordia University Cardinals 71.
So that's going to do it for us from Lynx Stadium today. We certainly appreciate you tuning in. Tough day for the Lynx, but lots more games to come in this young season. For myself, Professor Scott Morris, for my student and my friend and a young man who did a fantastic job today, Corinthian neighbors, and of course for our good buddy Drew Ryberg back in the studio, always doing a fantastic job. Thank you very much for listening to Lindenwood Lynx football. We will be back, by the way, with you. Our next home game will be against Taylor University October the 20th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So please come and join us. Tune in. Stay tuned. Lots more exciting football to come. You have been listening to Lindenwood Lynx football.
Thank you.